Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Tradewaiters podcast, the comic book club where we read a different trade paperback every single week. I'm Daniel, you're Nathan. We're brothers. We read comics.
Big ones.
Nathan, did you know that this is the 300th episode?
Oh my, what?
Yeah.
No wonder we read so many fucking comics. I was like, I guess they're getting a 5-for-1 special or however many trades we did.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Well,
5.
One,
Yeah,
one
5.
of them's like a double as well.
Yeah, so basically 6.
So like, listen to 300 episodes, get fucking 6 free.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We got different time codes in our description. We're not doing the news, we're not doing poll list, but there will be time codes for the different books that we're doing today. We're doing what, Nathan?
Civil War.
Civil War.
The American Civil War.
Yeah.
Which I guess still applies here. I'm talking about that one that started in like
The Confederates.
1861.
Yeah.
And no, it's Marvel Civil War, baby. There's some politics in your comics.
We should have just kept saying we were doing Civil War.
We actually found a Civil War comic.
Yeah.
That's what I read. I don't know what you read.
So General Lee.
It was about the slaves.
So we got Road to Civil War. We got Civil War. Civil War Frontline.
Yup.
Civil War New Avengers. Civil War
Captain America.
Captain America and Iron Man.
Yeah.
1,043 pages.
Okay, I'm glad you counted because I was like,
37 issues.
that's pretty good. Some of them,
I know it seems
some of them are really wordy,
there's not like an omnibus for this,
which is so weird.
There's a big ass box set because I think collectively it's like 4,000 pages or something.
That's crazy because I feel like these are the big ones.
If you keep looking, there's a ton of shit.
Well, yeah.
You
Well, I'm
know?
saying like these are like probably the most relevant tie-ins and stuff, and some of them just kind of felt like whatever. So
Yeah,
I think a lot of them are just branded that way just because.
Well, yeah, I mean they gotta try and make it seem important.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
remember Civil War 2, and they were like, I was like reading Old Man Logan at the time, and I'm like, why is there a Civil War 2 tie-in for Old Man Logan?
Yeah, everyone's important.
Yeah,
Wasn't Old Man Logan in that? Like the main?
not like in like a important role. I feel like.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's get to it, Nathan.
Let's get to it.
Start with the Road to Civil War.
Okay. Shit. All right. Let me pull up all this shit.
You said you were ready.
I lied to you. Oh my god. Let me find.
Anyone watch? I'm not going to do as much video editing. It's basically zero video editing.
This is raw and uncut.
Yeah, just us talking, really.
Okay. So we're gonna.
Too many pictures.
We're going back and forth. So we're doing like every other issue.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start us off with Illuminati, right?
New Avengers Illuminati.
New Avengers Illuminati.
Is it one shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we see the creation of the Illuminati when Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Namor, Charles Xavier, Doctor Strange, and Black Bolt. Nightmare blunt rotation. They meet with Black Panther to discuss a unity of all heroes to defend against extraterrestrial threats like the Kree or some Skrulls. There's a few of them that like disagree with Iron Man's plan to create one big group because they're all worried about different opinions and dire situations and like the bureaucracy or whatever. And then after a few scraps with each other over the years, one of them being the Hulk gets shot like off planet for safety, I guess. And Iron Man's like, we should bring the Illuminati together one more time. And he warns about the Superhero Registration Act, which will be voted on by Congress in a few months, requiring heroes to register and work for the government. So no more vigilantes, even though they didn't really fuck with that in the first place, I don't think, really. But they kind of just went lenient on it. It's kind of a Batman situation, I feel like.
Kind of.
But they're going to crack down on it.
Yeah, he just kind of... So this came out before the main Civil War book.
Yeah.
And it just kind of spoils a lot, it feels like
yeah.
What's going to be happening.
Because it's like, oh, something's going to happen. And then Congress will like really go into it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how do you know that?
How do you know that there's going to be a school that blows up soon?
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much everyone except Reed Richards disagrees and the band breaks up.
After one issue. It's hardly a band.
Yeah.
You know.
But Alex Maleev, awesome.
Yeah,
I feel like he's a really fun artist for this. I always liked that Black Bolt was a part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, it's like how is he contributing?
Bro's not piping up at all. You know what I mean?
It's just like,
but it's also
Xavier reading his mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, he says this.
Yeah.
But Xavier could also lie.
He could gaslight.
Yeah. Black Bolt says, fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's a pretty fun like fight scene between Namor and Iron Man in like the water.
Is it like a flashback?
Yeah, it's like a flashback one where I guess just a fight went into the water and Iron Man was still doing blasts and stuff. I thought that's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's interesting that like they sent the Hulk away.
Was that what
Like, I
how
think
Planet Hulk happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Planet Hulk is after this.
That's
I
like
think.
the thing. Okay.
Or World War Hulk.
One of those.
I'm not sure, but that also happens in like the movies, like at the end of like Ultron,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next one with all of them is Captain America: Civil War. So it's kind of strange that it like worked out exactly the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he could have been
Well,
in
Hulk,
the movie.
Hulk wasn't in. Oh, you're saying okay. I see what you mean.
Right.
Yeah, and like Thor wasn't a part of the war either.
Yeah.
But they didn't really explain that one. They were just like, no one called me.
Yeah.
Thor was just kind of doing his own thing, I guess.
Yeah, because like I think also just reality would kind of set in, be like he could just wipe the floor with everybody.
He would.
and make everyone.
Yeah, so it makes sense
You
that he
know.
like wasn't there, but
Yeah.
there just wasn't a very good reason for him to not like be there.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
because when you read like World War Hulk, that they definitely refer to this issue a lot.
Yeah.
So it's just cool to see that, even though it doesn't seem that important. But
Mhm. Yeah. So next issue.
so this is Fantastic Four 536.
Yep.
Is the legacy numbering. Reed's like dodging questions from Sue about the Illuminati meeting. Like she doesn't know about the Illuminati.
Yeah. He's like,
And so
I'm
he's
cheating
like,
on you.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Just hanging out with the boys. The Fantastic Four are called to Oklahoma to fight some Doombots. And they're in like a weird Fantastic car.
Yeah, that shit's weird looking.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wrote down the note weird Fantastic car. Do you have it? Let me see.
Like the look of it.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's just kind of odd.
Yeah, it doesn't look. I don't know.
But anyway, the
Looks like
Doombots
Marvel
were
Red.
like going to some lab and Doom like shows up or something and then he like nukes the lab.
Yeah.
And why send Doombots if you're just going to nuke it? But he nukes it because Mjolnir was in it and he thinks that he's worthy of, picking it up.
Bro's ego.
I'm like, yeah.
He's got an ego
Not even
for sure.
close, brother.
Yeah.
There's when Reed's like dodging Sue's questions, he's like eating a sandwich and she like makes a force field around his food.
Oh my god, it would piss me off. She's rage baiting him.
Yeah, I know. Like his mouth's open.
Dude, it looks like he's stretching his jaw to put that shit over. Oh my,
I would eat the force field if I was him.
that's an underrated benefit of his power. You know those like big burgers you get at like a restaurant? And you're like, how am I supposed to fit my fucking jaw over this?
Yeah,
He's never had that problem.
yeah.
He could eat those Scooby-Doo sandwiches. There's like a random Alex Maleev page in here. I think it's just like that Illuminati issue, but it's like whoever this artist is.
Yeah, they're just like I think
I
they're
think it's
just
Mike Perkins or something, but it
looked like they were just repeating like a whole page.
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of funny.
I'd be like, sure, man. But
Yeah, they didn't want to redraw it as just like a rough, summarization of what happens.
yeah.
There's a funny line where I think it's the thing. He's like, "We're going to Oklahoma on purpose."
Yeah.
Thought that was funny.
Yeah, they gotta make it all around the country,
Mm-hmm. So 537.
Yep.
Fantastic Four. So Doom tells the story of how he got out of hell. 'Cause I guess he was in hell before.
Mm.
Who knows?
Sure.
So he was fighting some demons, and the demons told him about the Asgardians dying on Ragnarok, or dying to Ragnarok. And apparently Mjolnir was tearing through dimensions, including hell, and Doom tried touching it, but its current through dimensions took Doom back to the overworld. Real comic book shit, it feels
Yeah.
like. So he fights the Fantastic Four with his Doombots, and he tries to lift the hammer, but Doom is not worthy. Big shocker. So he gets pissed and then he leaves. That's pretty much it. Doom in Hell's kind of fun, though.
Yeah.
I would like to see a Doom in Hell sort of story.
The Thing comes in with a real good line. He says, "It's hammer time."
That's
when
good.
he's throwing a punch.
Nice. If he's
That's why
embarrassed
we're
about
here.
clobbering time,
Yeah.
you should be embarrassed about the hammer time.
Yeah. In the movie, he's very stuck up, but
He is. Do you prefer a thing that doesn't like the saying, or just one that is just all about it?
I don't know. I think whenever I read Fantastic Four, I'm mostly like annoyed with things that he says, but it's also
Really?
almost
Oh.
it's almost become like his characterization for me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird if he doesn't, you know?
I like it when he says it and he's just all in on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't think it's weird or anything.
Yeah, Doom wasn't worthy, shocking. And
What the hell happened with Ragnarok?
what happened with Ragnarok?
Yeah, what is he referring to? All the Asgardians died?
Because Ragnarok just means that like Asgard gets like destroyed.
Oh, okay.
And so
Is Ragnarok a dude?
Ragnarok's like almost like an event. It's like kind of like
Okay.
Doomsday kind of thing.
Got it.
But like on Asgard, I think.
Okay.
So that's why like Thor Ragnarok, Asgard gets like blown
Yeah.
up or whatever.
Okay,
Or
okay.
destroyed.
Not bad.
DB gets a bus ticket. Who's DB? Whatever.
Doombots.
Doombots get a bus ticket?
Does someone get a bus ticket?
Yeah.
How do you rate this thing drawing?
It says like on the backpack, someone named, it says DB, as if that's like hinting towards something.
Oh, I don't know. How do you like this thing design?
Nope. All right.
All right, next is you.
So next issue is Amazing Spider-Man 529.
Go up.
Tony Stark is working on the Iron Spider suit, which is kind of cool to see if you
Mhm.
know that that's going to be in Civil War.
Yeah.
Peter tests out like the flying aspects of it during a car chase.
Yeah, I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, I don't think it's really used anywhere other than I guess the Spider-Man
Yeah.
game or Spider-Man issues.
Mhm.
So, dude shoots Spider-Man, and it kind of reveals that his new suit's bulletproof.
It's
And
good.
and then Peter's been like working for Tony Stark, and Tony basically asks for blind trust from him. You know, he's like, I need you to trust me. I'm not gonna tell you what for though. And he's like, okay.
It's like that meme of The Rock and Kevin Hart. And he's like, are you in or are you out? And he's like, I'm out. And he's like, well, you're already in.
Yeah. And during this car chase, there's like, you know, some goons or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of has a different phrase now.
Yep.
Different meaning.
They're
But
doing what?
he's got a head tattoo.
That's sick.
No, it's not.
No, I
Look what it is. Can you make out what it is?
It's like a little dragon or something.
Where's the head of the dragon?
Far away.
It looks like
There is no head of the dragon. What the fuck?
exactly. It's a stupid.
Okay.
It looks like two different ends. It's like a
maybe it's a snake.
it's like a cat dog of a dragon situation, but there's two asses.
It just yeah, that's true.
And I just thought that was strange.
That is funny. The suit looks great though. This design is awesome. I've always been pissed about the 3 extra legs though.
Yeah, but it also lets you know who's like a big nerd. You know, if like you ever see like
An
the
Iron Spider suit.
like a
and it's 4.
minifig or like someone drawing it. Like, actually,
In Amazing Spider-Man 529.
yeah. And I thought that would be like explained, but maybe it's in like the
Who knows?
other issues. But
yeah, who fucking wrote this? I need to email
I think
him.
it's Mark Miller's fault. But anyway,
But like, what is the idea behind it being 3 and not 4?
did we say who worked on these? I it's like literally no reason.
Really? That's so interesting to me.
Like I'm sure there is a reason, but it's not like a good reason.
Maybe they just didn't want it to look like a Doc Ock thing.
Yeah. Maybe. So Brian Michael Bendis,
Alex Maleev.
Alex Maleev and Illuminati, J. Michael Straczynski, Mike McCone, Ron Garney, Tyler Kirkham on Amazing Spider-Man.
Ron Garney, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the writer. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Anyway, sorry. And then 5:30 for you.
Yep. Oh, actually, in this issue, when he's taking down the goons when they're gooning in the car, he like steers with his webs. He like webs the steering wheel and he steers with it. I'm like, this is fucking, that's peak.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah. So, all right. And then Amazing Spider-Man 530.
Oh yeah, from like the sunroof. I'm like, how did he get it turned?
So Tony briefs Peter Parker on the Superhero Registration Act, and they go to speak to the Committee of Superhuman Affairs to debate against the bill. Tony Stark does not want this to go through. It doesn't go very well for them because they don't seem to change any minds. And the committee goes to recess until the next day. But outside the court, Tony Stark gets attacked by Titanium Man, and Peter suits up as Spider-Man to fight back. Both Spider-Man and Titanium Man get shot at by the police.
Titanium Man, good name.
It's a crazy villain to throw in here.
Is Peter Parker legally dead?
Yeah, what is that about?
I don't know.
I wrote that down too. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably. So who is he here to everybody else?
No one.
Just some dude?
Yeah, just some other guy named Peter.
Yeah, I guess it's not important. I always think that the nanotechnology stuff in super suits is super lazy.
Very.
But I think it was probably more new back in the day.
Yeah.
So this is probably like a newish idea that people thought was cool at the time, but I always think it's lame.
There's some funny editor's notes.
Yeah, they're like fourth wall breaking.
Yeah, it's like some of us at Marvel disagree with this statement and feel that many of the options are perfectly reasonable, you know? And then some other editor notes like, who asked you?
Yeah, this is like a very funky issue to like put this in, but I think they were just having a good time.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I think the committee people make a lot of good points because they're saying like doctors, lawyers, and even cab drivers register for something to be like held liable if they mess up at their job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's a good point.
Oh, going back to the nanotech, it's liquid metal nanofiber.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
And he can just switch what it looks like with a thought.
Yeah. Stupid.
So he can just go back to his normal suit.
Yeah.
Like and look like it.
Yeah, which is lame.
Super lame.
Just commit to having a fucking suit under your shirt. That's fine.
Yeah. It's easy for Stark to comply with like all the things that they're asking for because he's
known.
Right. But then it like comes up later that he like wasn't.
I don't think at this point he is necessarily.
But yeah, I don't know.
So, but it's not that
I didn't
big
know
of
that
a deal.
This is like the event where that happens. I feel like Spider-Man's is very overshadows that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So,
but it's funny because everybody seems to know that like Spider-Man's given up a lot to give up his identity.
Yeah.
But I'm like, pretty much every other hero is keeping their identity secret too. It's just interesting to me that all the superheroes know that Spider-Man's like, holy shit, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
This dude that's like 16.
Mm-hmm. Why would the military shoot a Spider-Man?
Why wouldn't they?
It's just in general, like Spider-Man, we know him.
Yeah, true.
He saves the day normally.
Well, this guy looks different. So I don't think everybody knows about Iron Spider.
Maybe.
So they're like, a rebrand.
I think the big ass spider on his chest and back would have been a good indicator, but
they're like, it's Arachnid Man. Get him. So 531.
Amazing Spider-Man 531. Spidey's looking for Titanium Man in the Lincoln Memorial. The Titanium Man was trying to take out Stark because then no one would speak for the heroes and the government would just hunt down heroes. I guess that was his like motive.
Mm-hmm.
Spidey goes to the courtroom, but as Spider-Man, but his points are all struck down from the record because he wasn't like under oath.
Yeah. But he was trying to.
But it's also
trying to like connect to the.
It's like not even. It's kind of. It's just like a private thing. It's not like it's a public hearing or something. But
yeah, but they can't be like officially taken into account. I guess those statements. But I think he was trying to like connect with them. So it's kind of an interesting scene.
Yeah, Tony Stark is telling Peter that he thinks that if he like kicks the can down the road far enough that the act will eventually just dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that isn't the case.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens.
Tony then pays Titanium Man for his services with $500 bills.
A little shady.
Did you see that?
Was it $500 bills?
Yeah.
Damn, those exist?
In here they do.
That's cool.
Is it got like? I just wrote down that note.
I don't see where the $500 bills are, but oh yeah, there they are.
It's got like Tony Stark's face on it.
Yeah, probably. Well, you don't see the face.
Yeah, I'm like, have they never seen money before?
No, they work in comics, Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like super unnoticeable, but
yeah.
Anyway.
I love the idea that Tony Stark like set up the attack on himself in an attempt to like push back on the bill.
Yeah.
I think it's shady, but it's kind of cool.
Very corrupt.
Yep.
And then Peter falls asleep to the news, and while he's asleep, it shows the disaster
Mm-hmm.
in Stanford, and the news is blaming Speedball.
That's probably nothing.
Bit of a spoiler for
Yeah, dude, it really is.
There's like I know there's like
Yeah.
a reading order to do this, but since we're going by trade, like
Yeah,
it
it's
definitely
we rehashed some points for sure.
yeah, definitely read Civil War, and then we can tell you about the rest of the stuff. But
Yeah.
anyway, Nathan, that's the trade.
Are we doing back matter for each trade as we get to it, or?
Might as well. A lot of them basically have nothing.
Yeah.
This one is a lot of Iron Spider designs.
Yeah, I think that's cool to see some of the early concepts
Yeah, and then just one,
by Chris Pachalo. He's great.
and then one cover.
This is it. Well, actually, this back matter is kind of cool because you saw Chris Pachalo try 2 arms instead of 3, and
Yeah.
he looked at 3 and he's like, I guess that's fine. So I don't.
Didn't even go for 4.
He didn't go for 4. He's like, this will
Wasn't
do.
an option.
Yeah.
So, what do you think this trade was rated?
Oh shit. Probably not very well. It's kind of all over the place. Give me like a 3.4.
It was a 4.0.
What?
Yeah. People like this one.
I mean, I like the Spider-Man issues. That's probably why people like it. It's like, oh, Iron Spider.
Maybe. It's the only prequel thing, really, on this event.
Yeah.
So maybe people like it because of that.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just
I like the Illuminati.
fine.
I just didn't really like the Fantastic Four issues because it's like, Doom's in hell. I got out. It's because of Mjolnir somehow.
Yeah, the only thing that connects it was like, Reed talking to Sue about the Illuminati meeting.
Yeah.
But
pretty
like,
much.
the Illuminati meeting doesn't seem that
It was
important
just
either.
kind of, yeah. It's kind of whatever.
So we got Civil War
Yep.
main event.
This will be all by Mark Miller with penciler Steve McNiven and a bunch of different inkers: Dexter Vines, Mark Morales, Steve McNiven, John Dell, Tim Townsend, colorist Maury Hollowell, and Chris Eliopoulos. He's back
Yeah, on letters.
on letters. So yeah, Civil War. This is the big shit. This is one of the most fucking sold trades of all time, I guess. I don't know. Mark Miller says that sometimes. But Civil War #1, the New Warriors on their live TV show try taking down a gang of supervillains, which includes Nitro. Speedball gets super stimmed by Nitro's powers, I think. Or the other way, I think Speedball stims up Nitro's powers. Is that what I said? And he blows up, and it's like right next to a school. It's filled with like hundreds of kids, and a ton of other people around the school also die. This event speeds up a congressional bill for the Superhero Registration Act, and the superheroes are divided on it, including Captain America, who is against it because superheroes are fighting, are people fighting for the little guy. So he's like, the fucking government wants to step in and, whatever. He didn't like it. So he has to like escape a shield helicarrier, and he goes into hiding. And then Iron Man goes to Washington, D.C. to be in support of the bill, and he promises to get Captain America. I have written down, what were they thinking with this yellow jacket design? And I gotta find it.
Is that just the OG one?
I think it's the OG one, but it just looks so. There's a panel that I saw, I think, where just like his shoulder things were really big.
Oh, yeah.
Let me fucking find it. That's probably not important. Oh, this one. At the very end, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Those are ginormous.
That looks terrible.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of forgot, like, there is like some panels I have issues with, but I kind of forgot how good the art is in this.
Oh yeah, Steve McNiven is awesome.
It's very like,
He does a good Iron Man. Like the colors puts like a good shine on him. I think he looks very clean.
well, he doesn't do the colors.
I know Steve McNiven, but I'm saying the colorist does a pretty good shine on Iron Man.
Right.
He draws a good Iron Man too. I think he does a great Captain America. It's a very like sort of bulky sort of cap, I feel like.
Very thick A on his forehead.
Oh yeah, thick A. He like jumps out of the helicarrier. You should have died. He lands on a Quinjet or whatever that's called.
Uh-huh.
Just randomly, luckily. But like you were gonna die. You just jumped out.
Yeah.
So crazy. I mean, it's cool what he did here, but yeah, it's just insane.
I was gonna do the who the fuck is that, but I can't find the video right now.
Oh, okay.
But the
This
age
is
we're
our-
at the Baxter building.
Let me see.
You can skip the obvious ones, but there's some I'm like,
Oh,
who is that actually?
like this group shot.
Yeah.
Well, You got Spider-Woman, The Thing, Doctor Strange, Wolverine, She-Hulk, Cyclops, Mr. Fantastic. Okay, Hulkling is the one in the back, in the very far back.
Right.
And then you have Patriot.
Yeah.
He gets some screen time, I guess. Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, is right next to Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Stature in the very far back right.
Like the Ant-Man sidekick?
Yes. It's like Scott Lang's daughter.
Cassie?
Cassie. I think it's Cassie Lang.
Yeah.
And then I don't know who this fucker with the wings is.
Fucker with the wing.
It's just right below Kate Bishop.
Oh, that's Nighthawk, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Does it go through a redesign?
Yeah, I think
The
the
redesign's cool as
is-
fuck.
it's just kind of like Batman and kind of like Owlman-esque.
Yeah, it feels like,
you know?
tech Batman kind of.
Yeah. This is like kind of ridiculous, but I think it's kind of funny. You know, I feel like they did the redesign and then went back to the retro one
Dude, I
for
feel
this book.
They probably did. But it's funny because he's in a room of superheroes and he sticks out. Like, bro, what are you
Yeah.
wearing? It's so embarrassing.
Luke Cage is also there.
Oh, yeah, he
And
is.
who's he talking to? Oh, that's Wasp.
That's Wasp.
Yeah. Anyway.
I like that Daredevil's just kind of sitting in the back of the room and he's being like a little edgelord because there's a scene.
Yeah, he doesn't talk like that.
He's like flipping a coin. And I'm like, is this supposed to be like Bullseye or something?
Yeah.
But he's just in the back and he's like, this has been built up for a long time, Nighthawk. Stanford's just a straw that broke the camel's back. This is the end of the way we do business. You could smell it in the air.
Yeah. I'm like,
chill
who
the
the
fuck
fuck
out.
are you? Yeah.
What are you doing? So pretty funny.
And he doesn't have ears.
He doesn't have ears. So they smooth that shit right out. You'd think he needs his ears more than anything.
Yeah. There is a scene where, you know, Captain America is fighting shield agents
Mm-hmm.
and he like throws the shield and it cuts off the barrels of guns.
Yeah, it's a sharp shield.
Is it canonically sharp?
No,
Yeah.
because Bucky catches it. I know he has got a metal
Exactly.
arm, but he catches it himself all the time. If that's cutting off fucking barrels, he should be cutting off his own fucking fingers every time.
Yeah, he'd be like,
He throws it and he's like, oh god, get away.
So-
I like the build up to this scene though, because it's like he's in the helicarrier, he's obviously surrounded,
Mhm.
and he's like kind of angry in this. He's kind of an angry like Captain America,
Mhm.
because at one point like they all start fighting him and he's like, don't even think about it, little man. And I'm like, it doesn't seem like a very stoic thing for him to say, but it is intimidating. So I kind of like it at the same time.
Yeah, he's
I
a
feel
little
like
douchier when he's written by Mark Miller.
he is super douchey, but he's not American, so I think he's Scottish.
Yeah.
But
Number 2.
why does Uatu show up?
Dude, the fucking no
He
reason.
shows up when Marvel wants to be like, this is a big deal, by the way. But like,
It's actually for no reason.
it's actually for no reason. He never comes back. It's nothing even like that huge happens.
like he's still
in Civil War.
watching from like the moon or whatever.
He is.
So him showing up doesn't mean anything. It's just kind of like
Hey, by the way,
oh, it's like almost like in the contract to like
Yeah.
put a Watu in his bed.
it must be. It's just funny because in the grand scheme of things, this isn't that big of a deal.
Like he's not there to help,
No,
you know.
and it's not like it's going to affect the universe. It's just going to affect America a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. But issue 2.
So 38 heroes registered, and Iron Man's like hoping that he made the right decision. Reed seems reluctantly obedient while he's working. Why did I say that? Yeah, he's like working on some shit, and
Mhm.
he's just talking to Sue. And he's like, I have to be on board with this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like almost like his duty kind of thing.
Yeah. I think he just thinks it's the most like utilitarian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the act goes into effect in this issue. There is a jail being built. It's called number 42. Cap and Falcon hijack a bus that's carrying the recently arrested Young Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah. And Spider-Man reveals his identity on television. He said that he's been Spider-Man since he was 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And J. Jonah Jameson has like the best reaction.
Dude, that's like the funniest panel.
He's like on the floor and there's like
Yeah.
papers flying.
Yeah, it's like it's it's Peter Parker's. He's like serving face in this, and
Yeah.
then it's just J. Jonah Jameson just like faints.
It's like when anime characters get like rejected or something, and it's
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah. I have
Dude,
my favorite panel in this entire series.
the ass shot,
The ass shot.
dude, an
So blatant.
all time ass shot.
They like really beefed up her ass for this too.
Yeah.
I know it's She-Hulk. She's supposed to be strong or whatever, but I'm like, we could have put her somewhere else in this scene, I think. Because it's like, it takes up literally half of the fucking panel.
Yeah, like what's wrong with showing like the back of her head?
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe her back muscles. I want to see those.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know if we'll ever see a better ass shot, honestly.
No, I think it's awesome that it's our 300th episode. We see the best ass shot
Yeah,
we've ever seen.
it keeps us going.
Yeah. Daredevil has like super tiny horns. Like, I'll show you one panel. Tell me if you could even see where they fucking are.
Is it like on the like his forehead?
Yeah, you could like barely look at how small those are though.
Yeah. He's like baby Daredevil.
It's like it looks like a Hershey's Kiss on his head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're like little dimples.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, just put him up.
It looks like he's got like a rock stuck in his mask.
Yeah, dude, it does. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, that's such an easy thing to do correctly, it feels like.
Yeah, I know.
Like you're not making like
It's such a deliberate choice to make him so small, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it's a bit weird. I'm okay with them being like
that's like
on the forehead instead of like kind of on top of the head, but they're just so tiny.
we know that the dude in the red gimp suit is Daredevil, but like that's such like a identifier for him, you know, having like just the horns.
Yeah.
And so it's weird that they're that small.
Mm-hmm. The Spider-Man thing felt like a pretty big deal. You know,
At the time,
when I first read, at the time or when I first read this, I'm like, damn,
That
because
this
he
is
was
like
like the most against it, and so
Spider-Man.
yeah, or at least the most reluctant to like give up his identity, because that's like a
Right.
core part of his character is like protecting Aunt May and shit like that. So
Yeah, this is like one of the moments that I think of when I think of Civil War.
yeah,
Like,
it's
because
like,
I haven't read this in like a couple years.
yeah,
And so when I think back, I mostly just think of this.
it's like this, and then the famous like one where they, you know,
Oh,
or Captain America and Iron Man fucking go do that close quarters thing. I
yeah.
don't know. It's in the movie. Issue 3. Tony is trying to recruit people to his side. Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and the X-Men do not join him. Meanwhile, Captain America's side have received secret identities from Nick Fury. So they have like new personas and stuff. And then the secret Avengers go to help people at a chemical plant fire, and it ends up being a trap set up by Iron Man's Cape Hunters and S.H.I.E.L.D. There's a fight that breaks out, and Ragnarok is called. So Ragnarok is android Thor created by Iron Man and Reed.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder when that was established. Big
Probably
question, Daniel.
Probably not long ago.
Black Panther, cape or no cape?
No cape.
I kind of like the aura with the cape.
The cape is cool, but like I haven't read anything with cape, you know. So I think I have to almost like a run where he has the cape.
There's a Christopher Priest run
I
where
think
he has
all
cape.
of it has. Yeah, I think he probably established it too. But
Yeah, probably. But it's a JR.
like if I ever got to that, what?
I think it's JR.
No, thank you. Anyway,
There's a ton of heroes here. I have no idea who they are.
there is one specifically where I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Why is Cable here? What's good does he have in this game?
Because he's awesome.
He is awesome.
There's a guy who just has a big A on his chest and his forehead. And
the
I'm like,
typeface.
no.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
I'm like, who is this A man?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to see if there's like a Reddit post or something that just like identifies everybody, because I feel like I know a lot of these guys just from like Marvel Snap, because I'm a nerd.
Really? Oh yeah.
Like Patriot is one that I recognize now, but I probably didn't before. Stature, but there's still some in here that they just like I've never seen before or after this.
yeah. How do you like during the daytime stuff? You can really see like this thick black outline that everyone has. How do you feel about that?
Are you pissed by it?
I'm asking how you feel about it.
I didn't even notice.
Really? I think it's more apparent in this issue.
It is like when they're talking to each other.
Yeah, like Emma Frost specifically. I noticed
Emma
it.
Frost. Let's see. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
So Cap had like a little EMT thing on his hand for Stark. That seems like it'd be the other way around. Like he goes to shake
thing on his hand. Oh, like a little
EMP.
EMP. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Fucking autocorrect.
There's probably like another tech guy that helped him figure that out.
There's a, yeah, I guess so. There's a part that is a little cringe to me because I think Mark Miller thought it was a good idea, but lightning comes down, we see Thor, and then Daredevil of all people is like, my God, and I'm like, and it means more because he's Christian. He's a Christian boy.
He's a Christian. He's like, let's let the Christian boy say, "My God."
Yeah,
to a Norse god.
He's saying God in vain.
Yeah, it's a little cringe. Probably was cool at the time. I don't know.
Yeah, like there's some things where it's
I imagine it worked at the time, but now I read it now and I'm like, whatever.
This whole book definitely doesn't hit the same like on a reread.
It's a lot more fun on an initial read, but I appreciate, I guess, the politics a little bit more this time around, I think.
Yeah.
Like, whose side are you on? Because I think I'm kind of on Iron Man's side. I don't like how he does it, but I kind of get that the most.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just a boomer now. I'm like, get these superheroes and register with the government.
I think there's a right way to do it, and not have such a soon deadline or whatever.
Yeah. I think
it's
the whole
almost
Civil
like,
War is a victim of
it's
just
almost
timing.
like the Real ID thing,
Yeah. What is that? Is that where you have to like put it on the internet or whatever?
It's like the little stamp you get on your ID. It's kind of like a passport.
Oh. How is that?
You need to get on flights.
Oh, you need to get on flights.
Like they've been saying it's like required for like 5 years, but then like most recently it's like enforced.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. And it was like,
do you have that?
It's like a day. No.
Okay.
But I guess after a certain point, they're going to just charge you if you don't have it, And that's like, rather than just like shooing you away at the airport and you miss your flight.
Yeah.
So maybe like if the unregistered Spider-Man causes some damage, he needs to have like some insurance or something to take care of the shit.
I don't know like logistically how it would work, and I understand that it would be not ideal because if something needs to happen quick, the bureaucracy of like getting that shit to happen. Like, I definitely get both sides. For sure. It's a good it's a good reason to have a war, I think. So I think I appreciate that a little bit more, but I thought that at the time too. I just kind of like a lot of the semantics of it a little bit more.
I think
guess.
that like the rule of it is good, but I don't think they should have to like check in on whether or not they're allowed to go somewhere.
Yeah. They don't, which is, I think a criticism for me is like, they don't really have a set plan for like how they're supposed to do this efficiently.
Yeah. Like if they're in a jet and for some reason they're like, oh, don't go fight like the sea monster or whatever, they can just turn around or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think if it's like, if they just let up front and they're like, you're going to have to register, you could still do whatever you want when you want. You'll just be held accountable.
Yeah.
And that's, I'm like, then we're good.
And then it could also be like, since they're splitting it out per like state or whatever, you can kind of, have shifts and stuff. So
yeah, that makes a little bit more sense, but they don't even bring that up until like the end of this.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange, but yeah. It's funny that Captain America wears like a little fake mustache in his super disguise. I'm like, does he have to rip that off every time? How many fake mustaches does he have?
Where did he have that in this?
And when they're in the diner, they're like, it's like the 4 people. It's like Captain America, Matt Murdock, Goliath.
He's like an EMT or whatever.
And Hercules.
What's funny is like he has a different getup, like disguise that he has in a different book in this episode.
Does he?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's like dressed up as like a homeless man.
That's cool.
In
no one wants to stare at a homeless man. So.
Yeah. Number 4? Or you got more?
One more thing.
Okay.
Cloak is like the GOAT of the Secret Avengers.
Is he in the Secret Avengers? Have you read Secret Avengers?
Well, like they call Cap's team like the secret Avengers, I guess, in this. But like Cloak is the one that just teleports them around and gets them places.
I feel like
They would be fucking nothing without Cloak.
yeah, definitely. They make Dagger like super sexy in this.
I think she's kind of always like that, isn't she?
No, not quite. Like the deep V, like
The dagger hole.
yeah, like that. I feel like I've only seen that in this because like
I think she
for
has
a while I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I was trying to like figure it out.
You didn't know who Dagger was?
I knew who Dagger was, but I've never seen Dagger dressed like this.
Oh, okay.
I
I wonder if
think
that Cloak and Dagger show's any good.
on Hulu, probably not, dude.
Probably not.
So you saw this, and you knew exactly who that was
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but all right.
What do you mean?
You're just lying. To
I just
me.
know Cloak and Dagger.
Oh my. Okay. Fine.
Are you saying this time around or like when I first read it?
This time around?
This time around, I definitely knew that. Well, they're in like Marvel Rivals, but I also just knew. I knew of the show. I know she doesn't have the dagger hole in the show.
You don't act like you've watched the show.
I don't, but I'm aware of it. And I think I remember thinking specifically that Cloak was fucking cool the first time reading this.
I guess there's a couple things where they have like the
But like
the
retro,
huge boob window.
yeah, the retro comic she is the dagger boob window. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
We should read a Cloak and Dagger series. I wonder if it probably sucks.
I feel like normally it's just like a white suit. Essentially, she kind of looks like
Just like a white skin
Widow
suit.
almost.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. I see that. All right. Issue 4.
So Ragnarok just wipes the floor with them.
Yeah.
Cap isn't backing down from Iron Man. Hold on one sec. Hercules throws a gas tank at Stark. Cable accesses Cloak's mind when he's like knocked out
Mm-hmm.
to teleport them away. When
Yeah. Cable does that.
Cable does it, yeah.
Mm.
Unless I got that wrong, but and then Ragnarok, he kills Goliath
There's a big zap.
with lightning. I
Mhm.
guess the lightning just goes straight through him and that kills him.
Yeah.
Sue Storm, even though she's on Iron Man's side, she's like protecting the rebels from Ragnarok so that they can escape.
Yeah.
Big force field, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what she does.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe she puts a force field around Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Reed shuts down Ragnarok, and they describe it as like a clone as well. He's like
Okay.
a clone robot or whatever.
I think that helps me because I'm like, if you could just build this, why'd you make it look like Thor? But if it's a clone, maybe it's like a mixture of like, it's like mainly his DNA
Give him
almost.
like black hair or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's Nighthawk, Cassie. So that's what would you call her?
Stature.
Stature. Terrible name. And Cable Surrender. It, like they
From Cap's side.
yeah, from Cap's side they
Yep.
decide to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and someone's watching them leave in like a fire escape.
Yeah.
There's a giant funeral for Goliath because I guess you can't shrink him down after the fact.
Such a funny.
It took up 38 grave plots
yeah.
to bury
That's
him.
expensive.
Yeah,
I hope they give him just the same like tombstone.
she should get 38 tombstones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sue left a goodbye letter for Reed. She also like hit it and quit it. You know, like she,
Oh yeah. She was
made
very
sure he was
specifically was like, we're gonna have sex and then I'm gonna leave you.
She made sure he was asleep before she left.
I'm gonna do tricks on it real quick, and then I'm gonna leave you.
She said to no, I wanted to bounce on it so this would hurt less. And then the registration side are going to use the Thunderbolts in order to capture Cap.
Yep, which is a big deal because he's
Who-
using villains now because he needs more people.
Who do we got here, Nathan?
You got Venom, you got Bullseye, you got Taskmaster, who looks crazy.
Why is his chest? Does he got a human chest? It's just kind of exposed and it's weird.
No, it's not a boob window. I think it's just like a bronze color.
All right.
You have Lady Deathstrike, that's the fingers girl.
Uh-huh.
Hobgoblin. I don't know. I don't know the back two for sure, but I think it's.
Jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, sorry, it is Jack-o'-lantern. I said Hobgoblin. Wait, is Hobgoblin also here too? Is that Hobgoblin?
I guess it could be.
And then I think like Elsa Bloodstone, but I think I'm wrong with that.
With the hair, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do you like how Steve McNiven drives Venom?
No.
I don't either. It's so weird.
Like why? It's symbiote.
He's not in Kiss, you know.
He's not wearing like a suit either. It looks like
It's very Spawn looking, like the eyes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Which is incorrect.
But it makes it look like he's wearing something, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be the case. I don't know. I think is it him on Thunderbolts after this?
Steve McNiven?
No, it's not Steve McNiven.
Seems below him.
No.
Maybe Dark Avengers or New Avengers or something.
It's the Thunderbolts with Penance in it after. So I remember it being like a good art but I can't remember. But he's also drawn like that. So I think this was just like the Marvel pushed like Venom design.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this is an issue that I liked a lot because it's like this big thing happens, Goliath dies, right? And it kind of like changes people's perspectives on both sides. So you have those people that turn themselves in, and then there's also people that leave Iron Man inside, like Sue Storm, like right after that shit happens with Goliath. So I think that's kind of
because that was like a line that was crossed.
Yeah,
that
it's a big
people
deal.
Didn't think it was going to happen, and then they just kind of made them all think twice about it.
Yeah, it just escalated to a point where people are just like, I can't do this with this, team. Like Cap is getting pissed. He's like all bandaged up and shit. But yeah, just kind of a good moment in general. I feel like
there's a one-on-one Cap and Iron Man moment, and Iron Man has like an audio attack where I don't know, maybe it's a high-pitched thing, and then it's just one panel of Cap going like ah, and I'm like, okay, like, because then it's not an issue the next panel.
Yeah,
it's just kind of weird to put that in.
They just had to fit a lot of fighting in with like a couple moves.
Then put in fighting. Don't put in whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's not something that works for comics, I don't think.
No.
Yeah,
I agree.
At least with like
Shock 'em or something.
Yeah, at least when it's like Black Canary doing her
there's like
thing,
sound waves visually.
You see that, and it pushes people.
It's very visually interesting.
It's not fucking something that's annoying.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. So issue 5.
Yep.
So we got some people from Cap's side jump ship to join S.H.I.E.L.D. Spider-Man argues with Iron Man about everything that's happened, and he leaves. But on his way out, he's attacked by the hired Thunderbolts. Oh, Jester is his name. Is the purple suit guy. It's Jester and Jack-O-Lantern that like attack him. Spider-Man is saved by the Punisher, who's in the sewer already for some reason. And he's brought to the new Secret Avengers HQ because Cap's team is like moving around a bunch so they don't get caught. But there's a mole on the team, we find out. And we see a glimpse of Project 42, which is a negative zone prison that's built for superheroes that don't follow Superhero Registration Act. One thing, he's in his Iron Spider suit. Punisher brings him to the new Secret Avengers HQ. I feel like Iron Man would put trackers in the Iron Spider suit, so it's kind of dumb to bring him there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Punisher doesn't know who made it necessarily.
Yeah, that's true.
They just needed some way to get him in,
They make Punisher seem like a pretty big deal, but he's like not. And in this,
I think
he's not pushing the line, or whatever the term is.
Oh,
he's not like that big of a help for this team.
I think it's just to add like the
Tactician
moral aspect to it. Like
oh, Punisher,
should he even be here, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's like a wrench thrown in there for sure.
Yeah. Do we already know that Sue can make other people invisible?
I think it's normally just herself.
Because she's with Johnny, and I guess she's holding him because he flies away with her, and then she makes both of them invisible while he's flying.
Interesting.
So it's like, is she making like the tail of flames invisible as well? Because it looks like it just kind of cuts off.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about that. I think it's normally just herself, but maybe they're going with like anybody she touches sort of thing. He's
flying, but like his arms aren't on fire so that he can like hold her or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, but like I guess you only need like your legs to be on fire, but he to make it look cool, his hair is on fire still.
He still cares about the aesthetics to
Yeah.
himself. I think it's interesting that they do a negative zone prison to like put superheroes in while they figure out where
So
to
it's
put
like
a bunch of superheroes.
This is like a pocket universe kind of thing.
Yeah.
Lame,
Yeah,
boring. Seen it before.
Yeah. Not at the time.
So
There's a reference that Daredevil makes at the end here that I just didn't understand at all. He said, guess that's 31 pieces of silver you've got now, huh? And it was I think it's some religious thing. And he says, sleep well, Judas, after the end. But I don't know what he's saying.
Mark Miller's read the Bible.
He's read the Bible. He loves the Bible. He's American Jesus. He's all over that shit.
Yeah.
So definitely some religious metaphor there.
You said the Spidey quit the Avengers?
Yeah, he
Basically.
quits. He like fights Iron Man, and he's like, "Nah, I don't like this. You killed a man." This is where we see Tony's plan to have 50 teams for each 50 states, and some teams would be. I just feel like some teams would be really off balance, because like you'd be really. Imagine being like the state with lame ass superheroes, and like a neighboring state has fucking like the Hulk.
Yeah.
You know.
When the Punisher kills Jack-o'-lantern, it's like just a bullet to the head, right? But
Yeah.
his whole head just kind of shatters. And
Yeah,
I don't know how to think about what Jack-o'-lantern is.
he's a pumpkin, bro.
It's like his head is a pumpkin.
It is.
And then that just is alive.
And his
Because
mouth moves.
Because that shatters, and it's not like there's a head in there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like the pumpkin isn't like something he puts on. So, I don't know. They're just like,
So it's just like an animated pumpkin.
yeah.
And I assume the mouth moves.
Then what's the body? Animated clothes, you know?
Person.
So it's so it's a body without a head.
Is that so weird? Yeah,
Not everyone's perfect.
I've never thought that hard about it either. I just saw his head fucking explode, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, if you think about it, it's really weird. Why is his head on fire? At the same as well.
Yeah.
Very funny character.
Does She-Hulk like never wear shoes? Is that
Are her dogs out?
I think so, dude.
Oh my god, they are.
Yeah. She-Hulk's got dirty feet, probably.
Dude, you should probably. You're a fucking lawyer. Wear some shoes. That's crazy.
Like, you don't even want like some tennies on or something?
Yeah, get like a. I mean, she's always that size, right? So it's like.
Also, she's not green enough in this.
She looks sick.
Yeah, she's
Even for a character that's green all the time,
a little under the weather.
She looks sick in this.
Like in this panel where it's just Reed and then her chin,
Yeah,
she doesn't even look like a green character.
No.
It seems like it's just lighting, you know?
like her lipstick is more green.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Yeah, just go all in on the green. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
There's definitely a perfect green to get to,
Yeah.
you know, and this one's not it.
Mm-hmm.
Was there something about the Thunderbolts being invisible?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Never mind. I wrote that down for some reason.
Issue 6.
Yeah, is that my turn? Yeah.
Yep.
So there's a shield base in Arizona
Yes, sir.
that we see. Yeah. That's always fun. You're like, hey, yeah.
It feels like Arizona's a good place when you just need some random ass place.
When you need just like tons of land and nothing around.
Flat land.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Pym and Agent Hill are training like the different state teams or whatever. Reed's working on the robot Thor because they just
We'll fix him.
They said it was like a malfunction that made that shit happen.
I can fix him.
Punisher's trying to break in to the Shield,
Mm-hmm.
I think, in order to get the prison plans.
Yep.
Sue goes to visit Namor for help on the situation,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think he was helpful at all. Diamondback suggests recruiting villains.
To Cap?
Yeah, to Cap
Yeah.
in the rebellion, and he invites the Plunderer and Goldbug to their like hideout.
Big picks.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Thank God.
But Frank just mows him down.
Yeah. Punisher.
What, with some Uzis?
Some Uzis. Double Uzis.
Double Uzis.
Bring the Uzis back. Why did Uzis fall off?
Yeah.
Bring them back in fucking action movies and shit.
And then Cap like just beats his ass
Yeah.
because, he doesn't like death or killing, but
Yeah.
Punisher won't fight back because it's Cap.
Yeah.
And,
This is a patented Mark Miller thinks this will be cool moment.
I think it's cool.
You do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like they're both vets, and then
yeah, that's true.
he probably inspired the Punisher.
I just think the fact that he just mows them down, like they're all technically criminals right now.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Right, but those ones are like
actually bad
thieves and
ones.
murderers.
Nah, I
and,
guess it works.
The
more I think about it, yeah. But it's just funny that he's like, we got these two very, what's the word, expendable villains. How's that? And then they get gunned down.
Yeah. Doctor Strange is like meditating in the North Pole with Uatu because they don't want to interfere, even though they could like easily end it.
Oh yeah.
You
gotta explain that real quick.
Yeah, this is a beefy issue. Rebels break into the prison, but Stark and company are ready for them. And Hulkling was disguised as Hank Pym the whole time.
Yep.
And when he was the mole on Iron Man's team.
Yep.
And he releases everyone from prison.
So now it's a big group shot at the end here, which is pretty cool.
Big group shot. I guess it could be more, but
like,
how do you even like get ready to fight the team that has the Sentry on it?
Yeah, he's got a fucking Superman. And Dana, you're forgetting Nighthawk.
Yeah. The newly turned Nighthawk.
I guess so. Yeah, dude, he has like Taskmaster too. He's beefed up.
Who's that green guy that's glowing?
I don't know. We see him a lot though.
Do we in this? Yeah.
Yeah, this is like his third appearance in here, but I have no idea who he is. We get some Arizona rep with some of the worst heroes ever. I feel like. I wonder how they assign. Like,
we don't know that. Like, that could be the training facility for the country.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We don't know if that's like the Arizona team.
How fun would it be to be on the superhero draft?
Pretty fun, but also could be it could be disheartening for sure.
It would be for Arizona, because who cares?
Because if you're like a first round pick, that just means you're the first of 50 picks.
You're just going to New York. You know what I mean?
What if you get like Alaska?
And you're just like, fuck, man, it's dark.
Or you have to go to like, I don't know, Vermont or something. You know,
love a North Dakota.
It's like
hero.
Okay, yeah.
So Sue Storm talks to Namor. The scene isn't very important, but I think it's interesting that she can hang out there because she creates like a shield or a force field around her mouth so that she could breathe. But she doesn't create goggles. So I think she's just tanking a bunch of salt water in her eyes.
Ouch, dude.
While talking to Namor.
Yeah, why not just do like a whole head thing?
Do a head bulb.
Protect your hair.
Because that's not a lot of oxygen you're getting either.
Yeah, you're just breathing in carbon dioxide.
Yeah, unless she has some way of, I don't know. I'm willing to suspend disbelief a little bit. I just can't get past the eyes. She's got her whole ass eyes open in the salt water talking to Namor.
Yeah, a little bit oopsie on that one, but I don't know.
It's whatever.
Some things just don't affect superheroes.
Yeah. Issue 7?
Hold on. Okay, we're good.
Last issue. So, big fight, Daniel. Shield tries to...
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of, actually. It's a big fight, though. Shield tries to trap all the heroes in the negative zone, so Cloak does a big teleport, and he throws everyone into the center of New York. Lots of punching happens. Namor and some Atlanteans show up on Captain America's side, so that kind of swings the favor towards him a little bit. More punching. Then a group of civilians tackle Captain America. Captain America sees the destruction that all the fighting is causing, and he's like, I can't do this anymore, and he surrenders. 2 weeks go by. Tony Stark is the new S.H.I.E.L.D. director, and they have kicked off their new U.S. Avengers, I think is what it is. Is that what we read?
Not like the one directly after this.
Okay.
But it is a U.S. Avengers.
Okay, so they kick off U.S. Avengers where there's like...
We only read that one because it had a Red Hulk with the stash.
I don't even remember what even happened. But and there's still some Avengers in hiding. So it's not like everybody was like, I guess we lost. We'll register now. So
like there was definitely a way to have this fight without property damage, Yeah,
like keep it in the negative zone.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to get trapped there.
And also don't throw people that can like probably hit buildings. I feel like it'd be hard to remember like who to punch.
Yeah, be like, Friendly?
You gotta like fucking hesitate before every punch.
There's definitely some friendly fire.
Yeah.
I like that the civilians that tackle Captain America are in the most typical looking job uniforms. like there's a fireman, there's a police officer, there's a nurse, like there's a random security guard. Like they're all uniforms that are like recognizable uniforms, I guess. You know what I mean? Which I guess like the fireman and like a security guy makes sense. I just like that there's 2 nurses that are also there.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny.
That's his kryptonite.
I guess so.
Social workers.
Hardworking civilians.
Yeah.
There's this character named Mrs. Sharp the whole time, who's like a civilian whose kid was killed. And she shows up like nearly every issue, and she's the civilian character that just talks to Tony Stark a lot. At first she's like shitting on him, and then at the end here, she's like, "You did a good thing."
Yeah.
And she's kind of like a weird through line throughout the series, because it's like a civilian perspective of like, fuck these heroes. And then I just think it's interesting that at the end she's like, this was all for better, like I think.
Right.
So
in the end, Sue comes back to Reed,
mm-hmm.
and she's got her bags, but some of them are floating. I'm like, does she have telepathy?
Well,
and they also have wheels.
She's force.
It doesn't look like it.
Force field.
Force fielding.
She's force fielding them up, and then she made the force fields invisible. Are the force fields always invisible?
No.
So there are very visible force fields that she can make, but can she make them invisible if she wants?
Well,
because
I
think like
so.
In the movie that what is it, Halle Berry? No,
Halle Berry,
Jessica Alba.
Yeah,
they're not like glass dome looking things in those movies, right?
They're like blue, aren't they?
Are they? I thought aren't they just like invisible?
I think so.
I think she just like does this and then like bullets.
So you
just bounce
think
off.
Jessica Alba just runs around going like that all day in that movie?
Yes.
Well, neither of us have revisited that, but I feel like
it has been at least a decade since
I think
we've seen the movie.
when she used the power in this book, we could see it.
You can see it. Okay.
So
you're like, she's force fielding over there.
So maybe she has a force field around the handle and to get to lift up.
But then that's not how that works, Dado.
Yeah.
She would need to make like a tube that goes around the handle part.
Two force fields.
Just do a big bubble around the fucking thing. Why are you making it so
complicated? Because then if it's a tube, then she's basically just making constructs.
Yeah. And then you can just do anything.
Then she's just Green Lantern at the point.
Yeah.
Anyway, they shouldn't have been floating. They should be on the floor. They have wheels. Just make them. Just roll them with your mind.
What, are you better than us?
Yeah.
Sue Storm.
Yeah. Anyway. And Back Matter Matters.
Yep.
There's a big old
some promo
poster.
Whose side are you on?
It's crazy that someone had to draw all these characters just for them to put most of it with black, just so that the silhouette of lettering.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Or inside the letters.
I think you could just get the issue with all the heroes, or the cover with all the heroes.
Oh, these are just posters. So,
mm-hmm.
And then pencils for variants
covers
by Michael Turner.
There's some bangers in here from him.
These are pretty sick.
Yeah. I think he does a very good job with like group shots. There's that famous cover of the Iron Spider one on the Cap shield. That's pretty cool. Fun. But yeah, pretty good.
Not much. What do you think this one's rated?
This one's got to be one of the highest ones. I think just by, I think it's like colloquially known as like a pretty good one. So I would say it's probably like 4.7.
4.0.
Really?
Yeah.
This one's as good as the last one we just read.
According to the people.
What the fuck are they talking about?
This one surely had like more reviews, you know?
Yeah. So like, I guess it's more hated on.
Therefore had more hate, yeah. I think anything by Mark Miller's probably been like review bombed a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, fun stuff.
Yeah, fun stuff. So that's the main event. So now we'll go to Civil War Frontlines.
Yeah.
Sweet. So this one's like a 11 issue series. Interesting number. But it takes the perspective of like journalists and then just random parts of the Civil War.
Yeah, that's not what I imagined for this book. I thought it was just going to be a lot of fighting. And it was like the people on the ground.
Yeah,
the
there's
people
very
that-
little of that.
The people that we don't see in the main line.
That's what it should have
but
been.
no,
I think.
yeah, it should have. But you were hyping this.
I love the journalism piece of this.
There's some cool bits.
Yeah, but on a reread, there's a lot of extra shit in here where I don't care about.
Yeah, plenty.
Because there's a lot of like war journal stuff
Yeah,
that I just skipped over because they're just kind of like,
you skipped it.
well, I skipped fucking writing notes about it
Yeah,
because it's all metaphor to actual wars that actually happen. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like
And
here's
it's like-
how the Civil War is like Vietnam.
Yeah. You know how like history repeats itself? Here's a guy in a war, and here's Miss Marvel. And it's just like I don't care. Well, like it's kind of cool, but I don't care to like write about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Civil War front lines #1.
The John Watson colors are dope though.
Oh
Covers.
my god, they
Those are
are.
really cool.
So it starts at the funeral of the cameraman at the Stanford explosion. He's the guy that was like filming for the TV show of the New Warriors.
Yeah.
Ben Urich and Sally are journalists at the Daily Bugle, now tasked with reporting the upcoming days after the explosion. Spider-Man visits Sally on the record to explain his side of what it means to reveal his identity so that can get like reported. Spider-Man then tells Sally to attend Iron Man's press conference, which is where he revealed himself to be Tony Stark for the world to see in support of the Registration Act. And then there's like the accused part, which is the speedball stuff. This is the good shit, I think.
By Steve Lieber. This is all written by Paul Jenkins.
Paul Jenkins and Steve Lieber. Steve Lieber looks... It's very early Steve Lieber, but I've never seen him do gritty, I guess you could call this. Or like,
he's very poppy.
it's kind of dark. But Speedball is recovered from the explosion and he's treated in a shield lab. His powers are now gone and he's put under arrest. That's pretty much it. And then I didn't do any of the other war stuff, but
yeah.
So this is a pretty jarring Iron Man suit for me.
It's kind of an unflattering splash page of him.
Yeah.
Like it just is a little odd, like his face.
The face is like very, I don't know, thin. Like where's your, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of it's crazy.
Everyone just kind of draws it a little different.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a bummer to think of J. Jonah Jameson as like right wing.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Like the Daily
until
Bugle is
this.
like a right wing like newspaper.
Well, like it makes sense because he's like angry all the time and he's like, Spider-Man's too woke.
Put out fake news. Yeah, he's like, he's a menace. I'm like, I guess like Democratic.
It's always been there.
Yeah.
But it's like a playful Republican.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony saying he's an alcoholic at this press conference is kind of wild.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
He just opens up with that.
If you want to, relate to people.
Like he reveals his identity. It's a big thing. And he's like, my name is Tony Stark. I'm an alcoholic, by the way.
Yeah.
I think the big thing is that you're Tony Stark, but whatever.
Super dumb note, but there's like a TV in this and it shows like the brand name. Instead of Sony, they add like an A to it. So it's like Sonya. Super. It's just like,
I like that.
such a weird, just don't have anything,
Clearly he traced the Sony TV and he's like, oh, fuck.
He's like, oh crap, what do I do here? Were Spider-Man's eyes like a little off in this?
When he was
Talking to Sally?
Yeah, they're too thin. I always hate thin Spider-Man eyes.
Yeah. Some panels it works.
Like I don't even like the Tobey Maguire eyes.
No. I mean,
They look a little angry.
yeah. He should be a happy Spider-Man.
He's got no reason to be angry in those movies. I do like seeing the like random perspective of just like a dude that was at the Stanford explosion and now people have to like go to a funeral. You know what I mean? It's just I like that connection.
The what?
They're going to in the beginning it opens at the funeral of the camera guy that was recording the New Warriors.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, that. And they talk about him like, oh, he's always such a happy guy. And he was always happy to like die for the job, but it's just unfortunate like this happened. So I think that was done well.
So did you say what happened to Speedball here?
Yeah, so he's recovered from the explosion and he's treated in a shield lab.
But like
but his powers are gone.
He was blasted to like
It seems like a different
New
state.
York?
Yeah.
From Connecticut.
How far is that? Pretty far?
300 miles?
Holy shit.
200 to 300 miles?
Yeah.
And his powers are like, I don't know, I think he was like charged up by the explosion. And so some like people just find him and he like just kind of
I think the last
incinerates them.
bit of it. Yeah, he does.
So he does kill people here.
He does. unintentionally.
All around this book, everyone's talking about Speedball,
Yeah,
right? But he didn't really do anything specifically.
he didn't. He was just
Like
there.
Nitro blew up everybody, and
Yeah.
it's weird because in my memory, I thought it was Speedball who blew up.
And that's the brilliance, Daniel, because that's what everybody in the media is reporting on. Is
Yeah,
that it's
dude.
fucking Speedball that did it, but that's not what happened. You're
Is this the
sheep.
woke mind virus?
It's the woke mind virus, and you're a sheep, Daniel.
I guess so, dude. And
Yeah, because
so
he actually didn't do anything. He's just trying to say that this entire time. Like, he's getting gaslit by like.
it's just because like he was the only one who survived from the New Warriors,
Yeah,
right?
so he's the finger to point at.
He's the finger.
He's the guy to point your fingers at.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the guy you finger in this situation, Daniel. But
and
yeah,
his name's something Baldwin. And I said-
Robbie Baldwin.
Robbie
Robert
Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that I think I get a lot of my enjoyment out of this with the Speedball stuff for sure. But the journalism I liked a little bit more this time around. It just takes a long time to read sometimes, but whatever. So issue 2.
Hold on. This
going.
last bit, they were just relating like the Japanese American internment, but to what Spider-Man's going through.
Yeah.
And
This is where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
It's interesting. Anyway, number 2, reporters are bombarding the Bugle about Peter Parker because he, works there. Ben Urich works there. He calls Peter to do an interview, but when he is like going to the elevator into his apartment, Spider-Man is already on the ceiling of the elevator.
Why are you on the ceiling?
How did you not see him on the elevator?
It's like the Spider-Man games. A guy walks in the room, like, "Where's Spider-Man?"
Yeah. There's a scene with Firestar.
She's a girl.
Huh?
Isn't Firestar normally a guy?
Firestorm.
No, that's a DC one. There's a Firestar.
Maybe there's both.
There could be.
Anyway, Firestar looks like her mask is like painted on
Yeah, I like that.
because there's like black eyebrows on it. But when you look up any other picture of Firestar, it's like a mask
Uh-huh.
and looks different than that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of odd.
Maybe she just didn't want to wear a mask anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, she's a student and wouldn't be able to finish school if she was like an employee of the government
Yeah.
because they probably just do like crazy hours or whatever. So
Mhm.
she can't like afford to be Firestar.
Yeah. So she has to like quit.
Yeah.
She is a girl all the time.
J. Jonah Jameson obviously upset about Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Prodigy is a character that goes on a drunken bender
Mm-hmm.
before midnight when the
When it goes into
Registration
effect.
Act goes into effect. And Iron Man stops him, causing a bit of property damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a, people see it happen. It's a very public event.
That's the most image sounding superhero.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
I think there's a book called Prodigy.
Okay. That's probably why I'm thinking that.
I think it's a Mark Miller book as well.
Mm.
Is it the spy one?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think so.
Anyway, Speedball's been in jail and is offered to register and he'd be exonerated. They show like actual documents of what he needs to sign to register, but when you look at the text, it's just gibberish.
Yeah.
And I thought that was funny. Like it doesn't matter, but like
No one's reading it.
I zoomed in and it says, oh, is it in Spanish?
It's in
Estel
Spanish.
Americano contratación o da vices de vitas que... Oh, yeah. Why is it in Spanish?
He probably just didn't want people reading it.
So someone actually typed this up.
Yeah.
Or maybe the artist is Steve Lieber? Or who's the letterer?
Letter was different in here. Hold on. It is.
Is it Jose?
They don't say who the letterer is.
Hmm.
Oh, Joe Caramagna
Right. That sounds...
and Randy Gentile.
And okay. But anyway, Speedball, he gets beat up by like the guards and inmates.
Mhm.
He's not a popular guy in jail. People call him a baby killer and stuff.
Yep. Not a good title to have.
Peter got some questions at his press conference. Osborn's watching him on TV. He's mad. And he's like super mad about like the shit he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's watching it because like SHIELD agents are like showing him the footage for some reason. And then there's some pages comparing what's happening to Julius Caesar in the Civil War that he started, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
back in the day or whatever.
Sure.
And yeah. You got anything on that?
Nope. just a Prodigy thing. Prodigy is a book with it's his Mark Miller and Raphael Albuquerque.
Oh,
one.
cool.
So number 3, Sally Floyd goes to interview some underground heroes like Typeface
So fucking stupid.
and Solo on their perspective of the act. Ben Urich talks to Mr. Fantastic on why he thinks the act is the best solution. So we get to see some sort of deeper conversations with both sides. There's a fight between unregistered hero Thunderclap and registered hero Bantam, which causes an explosion, killing Bantam. And then in jail, Speedball is still refusing guilt, and he's starting to like get angry at the other inmates that are just like beating him up and shit. So Speedball refuses a plea deal that She-Hulk gets him, which would have been to like register and work community service, and it would be no jail time.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems like a pretty good deal, but he's like, I'm not guilty, so I'm not signing that shit. Which makes sense. It would make sense that he would do that, I guess. But you gotta sign that offer.
Yeah,
you gotta sign that, dude.
easily.
But this is the interesting
There's
thing.
no reason to stand on business here.
Yeah, this is like, it's a very interesting thing because it's like everyone's hard focused on like the guy that's responsible for what's causing all of this, and so that's why there's like these super unfair perspectives or stuff like that. So I like that stuff.
So the guy fucking claps, and that's his power.
Pretty cool. He has like little nubs.
Well,
Like,
he's got thumbs that poke out. So
they do?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
In case he needs to turn a door handle or something.
I didn't even notice that.
Or fucking text.
Jesus Christ! This is the coolest hero I've ever seen.
What's he called? Thunderclap?
Thunderclap.
That sounds like a transformer.
It does.
And then the sound effect is clap.
It is.
And
This is the best hero ever. Clap. That's awesome. Yeah, he killed that fucker.
The people's like different perspectives on what's going on and like the facts of what happened are just like constantly repeated.
Yeah.
When you like read all these like tie-ins and shit.
Yeah, like all. Yeah,
And it's pretty exhausting. This whole thing was kind of a chore, honestly.
fair enough.
When you're like I get there's like some good stuff in there.
Mhm.
It did not need to be 11 issues.
I agree.
It could have been a really fucking solid 6 issues.
A really, really strong 6 issues. I agree.
And definitely could have been a little more fighting here and there. But
Yeah. But Daniel, if it was only 6 issues, you get less typeface.
yeah, you need as much typeface as possible.
What?
You see typeface in the final battle in like the back.
He like throws letters at people? Is that
I don't know
what
what the fuck he does.
He's got letters all over his face for some reason in his like suit. I think he literally throws letters at people. So kind of crazy.
What was that deal with the dude in his like cell, in Baldwin's cell? He like had like it looked like a clone almost. He was like another guy,
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
or maybe it's a blind dude because he doesn't have any pupils.
Yeah, I didn't get that too much.
But
There's a backup story. There's like an owner of a fish store who injects himself with something and it turns him blue. That's an Atlantean. That becomes a big deal later. This is one of the B or C or D plots that I was like, you could cut it out or make it
Lee
a little
Weeks
bit
was
more
on this one.
poignant. Yeah, I know. And he's great. It's very early stuff for him, so you can barely tell it's like him.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of like banger artists that are in here, but very early in their career, I feel like.
This like war thing is David Haha,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, this is
super fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
He's like firefighters and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and war shit. So yeah, these are super solid, and
Yeah.
it's not like they're not dense or anything unless like that first paragraph.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
never a
just skip
fan of
those.
that.
What, issue 4?
So Ben Urich's having coffee with Sally. What's Sally's last name?
Floyd.
Sally Floyd, talking about Bantam's death, which is the who got clapped. He got clapped to
That
death.
boy got thunderclapped, dude. Did you hear that Bantam got clapped?
Sally thinks it's like a setup, and Ben tells her to be objective for sanity reasons. Is she? I can't think if she thinks like the whole war is a setup or the deaths were a setup, but Ben Urich gets a note on his car that he's closer than they think.
Hmm. Who gives that to him?
There is I think ends up being Cap.
Hmm.
There's a character named Network who is like in this underground, or not. It's like in abandoned warehouse with
Yeah.
secret heroes that kind of sea level heroes that are just in hiding, basically.
Network seems kind of cool.
Network looks cool. Whatever the fuck she does can't possibly be cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, while Sally is like invited there,
Mm-hmm.
and Iron Man like ambushes that hideout while she's there.
Yeah.
Green Goblin corners Ben Urich when he's like in an alley. I don't think it really shows like what he does this issue.
Nope.
Robbie Baldwin / Speedball is in a boxing match where
In prison?
in
Do
prison.
they just let you do that?
I guess so. They have a ring and they have boxing gloves.
They seem to.
He was
encourage
talking
it.
shit earlier to this other guy. Everyone's betting on the other guy because he's got like
He's
100
big.
pounds on him.
Yeah.
But his cellmate's the only guy that was betting on him.
Mm-hmm. Probably beats the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he was fighting a dude named Toomey, and he starts losing. So the inmates like cut Baldwin, like his leg or something.
Yeah.
And because he got cut, he starts like lighting up and like damages the ring.
Yeah.
He like, I don't know, like
His
melts.
powers
like,
start to activate.
he like melts like a corner of it or something. His mom visits him and just kind of pleading with him to show remorse for like what happened.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't made any like public statements or anything, and people are all just, blaming him. I bet it's kind of like how it feels to be a mother and you find out that your kid's like a serial killer,
Yeah.
and you're just like, he's been such a good boy or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. She seems pretty. I mean, naturally, you would be tied to like a lot of the media, like whatever the media is saying. And
Yeah,
she
and
doesn't
then
really get the chance to talk to him very
she's
much.
probably under some scrutiny
Yeah.
as well.
And she's like begging him to take the plea deal.
Yeah. One sec. So there's like an explosion at the pet store.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really. Did that happen in the last issue?
We just know that the owner of the pet store is like an Atlantean.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the aftermath of that, and there's this crime scene. The pet store owner like doesn't have any records, and it's kind of revealed that he's like an Atlantean sleeper agent who is he's like returned to the scene of the crime. He's disguised as a firefighter.
Yeah.
Did his wife die in this explosion?
Yeah, I think so.
He had like a wife. All the pets,
I
all
think
the
he had a
fishies.
fake wife. Yeah, all the fishies die.
Yeah. Well, there was a weird part where one of these detectives calls a firefighter a smoke eater. I'm like, that's a little rude.
Yeah, they're just
I'm like,
they're just doing their best. You know what I mean?
Their work's harder than yours.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
You're just looking at.
You're
some
looking
shit.
at it like there's definitely an explosion here.
Yeah, there's just these recurring detectives that are looking into all this.
Yeah, I thought one of them was Jessica Jones for a little bit, but it's not.
She does kind of look like that, but probably just a one-use character.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a poem at the end showing the parallels of the Vietnam War with this. And
Pretty fun.
yep. Oh, dude, look at the fucking cheeks on this dude. Right here.
Oh my god! Wow, look at him.
Oh shit.
I wonder who that's supposed
I
to
lost
be.
my spot. It's like one of the dudes in the hideout.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see the back of him. 132. Good cheeks, dude. The cut in the calf for Robbie Baldwin is brutal.
This has got to be the worst.
That would hurt so bad. And then he gets his like leg
the
broken.
worst Charlie horse ever.
Yeah. Yeah, they cut the calf and then he like the guy fighting him like breaks his leg. So So interesting build up for Robbie Baldwin there.
Number 5.
Number 5. So Ben Urich tries telling J. Jonah Jameson that the Green Goblin threatened him and the Bugle after supposedly lying about him on the paper. That's like what the Green Goblin's mad about. But it's confirmed that Norman Osborn is still locked up, so Ben gets fired. Sally is held at gunpoint in public from just some guy in a hood, and he's telling Sally to stop investigating underground heroes, and he leaves. But it turns out it wasn't a gun to her back, it was just a banana.
I feel like I know if it's a banana that my
I'd
back.
be like, why does your gun feel like a banana? And so when Sally refuses to share the location of this guy at S.H.I.E.L.D., she gets put under arrest. And then on the speedball stuff, Speedball is taken to the negative zone prison, and Wonder Man is blackmailed by S.H.I.E.L.D. into looking for Joe, who's the aquarium owner Atlantean guy that went missing.
Mm-hmm.
Now Wonder Man's in here.
Yeah.
Which seems like a weird pick for this job because he's just like a Hollywood guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you see there's a Wonder Man series that was announced?
Yeah, Mark Buckingham.
Jerry Duggan and
Jerry Duggan, yeah. I think I just assume everything's Mark Waid.
It feels like it sometimes. There's a quote here that I wrote down. You're the guy who won't go for an AIDS test because he's too afraid of a positive. And I'm like, that's a crazy thing to say.
Okay.
And I think it's funny that whoever was threatening Sally was using a banana. Was that supposed to be Captain America?
Probably Cap.
It's probably Cap.
Yeah.
But doesn't he want them to investigate? So maybe it's like reverse psychology. It's like, stop looking into it.
Well, he doesn't want her to look for Cap. Basically.
Oh, okay. Out of fear of like being exposed.
Yeah, because if she can find him, then Cap probably could. And
Yeah.
she fucking
Iron Man.
like she didn't lead Iron Man to the hideout, but Iron Man found the hideout when she was there.
Yeah.
So it's like she's not helping.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't think I've read that much with Green Goblin in it, because I was just seeing him and it's like, this is kind of weird that he's here, you know. And I don't know if I've really seen people draw him. Basically,
I like the way that this guy does it. He's got like very expressive like eyes.
Yeah.
And stuff. I just don't understand the mechanics of like his little hoverboard thing, because it's just got a big jet and it's always spewing out like smoke in one direction. I'm like, this guy should be fucking propelling forward.
He should be cruising.
It doesn't feel like there's a mechanic to just like hover and talk to somebody real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think I really read a whole lot of Green Goblin that much.
Yeah, I don't really go into a lot of Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
So Wonder Man was like,
was he doing like propaganda?
It's like she's recording a commercial or something for the act, I think.
Yeah, for the act.
And he's fighting the villain known as the Rat.
Mm-hmm.
And
The Rat's a little silly looking.
Yeah.
He's a goofy looking guy for
I'm like,
sure.
is this a real character that they just...
I don't know. He's got like buck teeth and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look him up.
The Rat Marvel.
I assume he's a villain. Vermin.
What?
I don't know. I googled Marvel the Rat villain and it came up with Vermin, who's a guy that is not a rat.
Is that show a picture of this guy?
No. It showed a completely different guy. So I think this is just a made up. I mean, they're all made up characters, but this is for this.
I could see how a rat could be a superhero though.
Yeah.
Anyway, issue 6. Ben Urich packs his office after getting fired, but Robbie convinces him to stay because he's like, Jonah didn't mean it. He fires you all the time, you know.
Is this that guy in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, come on, play Spider-Man. Why don't you? Yeah. Okay.
He's really good, Jonah. Like he's got like look at pictures and shit.
Yeah.
Sally is questioned by Eric Marshall.
Whoever the fuck that is.
He's just a guy. I just caught his name and wrote it down. I said, Reed offers a deal. What does that mean? Yeah, Reed tells Eric Marshall to offer a deal to Sally to help them. I don't know what they want from her.
Yeah.
Ben was at the fight with Goliath there.
That is really funny to me.
And they're just running around with like a camera guy or like another...
A camera guy.
Is it a camera guy? Yeah. A photographer. And they're just talking about baseball while this like war is happening around them.
They saw the Goliath shit happen. They saw the Ragnarok shit happen.
Yeah. And then after that all goes down, Ben Urich like immediately asks Tony Stark about Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he like walks away.
A little sketchy.
Reed Richards visits Speedball and offers him to go talk to Congress. And so he, gets in the car and goes talk to Congress with She-Hulk. But for some reason, their entry point had changed to the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like a bunch of people there. And then he gets out of the car and tries to walk to the door. But then he's just shot in the stomach.
Yep.
Like Lee Harvey Oswald.
Like bar for bar.
Like traced the picture of Lee Harvey Oswald getting shot.
Yeah, same facial expression too. I looked up the photo.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's funny because we also did like a Oswald book.
Which is like how I know this photo.
Yeah.
Because they do the same exact thing in that book too. But yeah.
So that was just a very interesting decision.
Yeah, because they're painting him like Lee Harvey Oswald,
Yeah,
but we know that he's not the same guy. Lee Harvey Oswald probably not that good of a guy based off what we read in the book.
Probably didn't even do it.
Yeah, he probably didn't. Yeah, but I'm not sure what they're trying to say with this reference. Like, I understand that it's like to the general public, he's this guy that's this really bad guy and he's just getting shot before his chance in court. For us, the readers, it's devastating. But the way that like the metaphor, visual metaphor, I don't know. It's kind of off to me.
Yeah,
Like, I get this is probably what it feels like maybe for the people that don't know who Robbie Baldwin is.
but like for there to be people in the place of all the people in that picture,
Yeah, especially She-Hulk.
they just added She-Hulk.
They added her to that one.
But very interesting.
Yeah, it is an interesting choice.
Because the guy who shoots him looks like an old timey guy.
He's got a fucking
bowler hat esque thing. He's
Yeah.
got a stash and he's
Pretty
wearing a
funny.
suit.
Yeah.
Anyway, bizarre. Wonder Man is falling. I think they call him Atlantean Joe.
I like that.
Or maybe I called him that because he's Atlantean and they know his name's Joe.
That's a good name.
Atlantean Joe. He's told just to watch him and not to engage. Joe goes into like this warehouse and it's that perfect warehouse where there's the glass ceiling.
Mhm.
Wonder Man.
You see those all the time.
Wonder Man looks down and sees a bunch of Atlanteans are in there and they just have a bunch of weapons.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
So Ben Urich was at the big fight where Goliath died.
Mhm.
What's interesting is that you see Goliath die in this issue, but he's just shocked. But in the comic, in the Civil War comic, the lightning bolt like goes through him,
Through his chest.
through
Yeah.
his chest. So I wonder like if they just knew that Ragnarok kills Goliath with lightning bolt,
Maybe that's.
but they didn't specify like that shit goes through his chest. You know what I mean? Because in here, this is probably like the kill shot. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's like residual electricity, like after the death blow, basically. But
I'm willing to accept that, but I feel like
I
this
think
is
they'd be on the same page.
like
the
it goes
editor-
through his fucking chest, so you should show that part. I
Yeah,
just think
especially if you're
interesting.
repeating a
They probably
scene.
didn't like Steve McNiven probably didn't draw at the time. He probably thought that was the best way to do it.
Maybe, yeah.
And then this artist probably only knew that he just dies by lightning bolt.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think that's interesting.
There's
I also like the idea that the Daily Bugle has a budget for like army helmets because this one has his name on it.
yeah.
So like he has this and he uses it every once in a while to go do journalism for war.
Yeah. There's also a poem in the back about World War II, and it's just got pictures of like Nighthawk.
Yep.
And sure,
Is that Cool Nighthawk or
retro Nighthawk.
Retro Nighthawk? Okay.
You know, I say this one's cool Nighthawk.
He looks like a fucking idiot.
He looks sick.
I wrote Digitech killing himself is wild.
Digitech,
Who the hell is Digitech? I don't even remember that.
like the cameras.
No. There's a guy named Digitech and he killed himself. But I'm trying to
Did you see
figure out.
any suicides?
I think it was. Oh, it was in the fucking negative zone prison thing. I guess there's a guy in here named Digitech and he killed himself.
Oh, so you think suicide in the jail is crazy?
I just think it's funny that.
You think suicide's funny?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Just I don't know, crazy thing about a comic.
Oh, yeah. There's like blood on the wall.
Yeah,
How did he fucking
it's
shoot himself?
I think he has like a way of making a shotgun out of his arm, and I think that's how he offed himself.
he should have killed some other people first.
Okay, my buddy in the next cell was called Jonathan back in the real world. He used to be called Digitech. He told me that when he was a hero, he had the power to reform parts of his body into machinery or weapons. Yesterday, John formed an M110 particle shotgun out of his right arm, and he fucking shot himself. It doesn't say that, but it's the...
I was like, in the Marvel book?
Yeah, Robbie Baldwin's having a bad time. Issue 7. So Ben Urich was there to witness the shooting of Robbie Baldwin. He just happened to be reporting on this. Norman Osborn meets with a shadowy figure and gives him a serum that scrambles the nanotech trackers in the Green Goblin's blood, so it allows him to like get away with being Green Goblin somewhere else. So that's why they thought that he was in prison the whole time. But Speedball is being rushed to the hospital in an ambulance when his powers randomly start firing off because he's in like a bunch of pain. It causes the ambulance to crash. I think it kills the ambulance driver too because of that. And then Wonder Man, in his story, gets attacked by Green Goblin when he's investigating the Atlanteans. They're like, what the hell's going on here? So
Was there a
Speedball has like light powers?
Did they have a super cat on their team?
Who?
Like the New Warriors? The name Niels?
I don't know.
I had no idea what it was really going to mean to have kinetic powers. So he's kinetic powers.
Yeah.
No more idea than the stupid cat that got changed with me. So there's a super cat. So whenever he got powers, I think this cat got powers, like kinetic powers or something.
Let's go.
Did you see this page with him and the cat? It's page 21.
Was the cat always there?
Or not page 21, the 21th page of this issue, but
So his cat gets powers?
I guess so. I think that's his origin story.
I'm glad this fucking character died, dude. And turned into something else.
Anyway. That's a good car crash that they did.
Yeah, it was. Big crash.
The glass looks great.
Yep, did a good
I
shattering.
always look at that.
Yeah, you do.
It's just like there's so many details to it, so I always like check to see like how much work is done to it.
It's the little things that matter.
Atlantean Joe died, Nathan.
No,
Nah,
not Atlantean Joe.
He was too young.
I like to think that he's an Atlantean with like a southern twang. Atlantean Joe. Issue 8.
And then the Green Goblin, he like wasn't sent by Shield, apparently, because like
no, that's
Wonder
like
Man was like talking to them.
Yeah,
and he sees them coming, like, "Oh, your guy's here," and like, "No, he's not."
Someone's allowing Green Goblin to do villain stuff inside of Shield, like under Shield's nose, I guess.
Right, but Shield doesn't know.
Yeah, so it's like, who's this guy that wants to work Green Goblin? But we find out who it is later.
Number 8.
Yep.
So there's a detective that is telling Ben that they told the press that it was a warehouse fire, just so that they have like time to
cover
look at the shit. They think it's like revenge for Namorita, which is a character on the New Warriors. That's why they were like stockpiling weapons and like on there.
Yeah.
There's evidence of the Green Goblin explosives. I guess there was just like a pumpkin that didn't go off.
If Namorita is the cousin or whatever,
It sounds delicious.
I would love a Namorita.
2 Namoritas, please.
I go to Chipotle.
We're celebrating.
I go to Chipotle and I get a Namorita every time. You'd think that Namora would bring that up in any of the Civil War issues at all.
Yeah.
Because she fucking dies. And
Is
I
that
guess,
like, is it relation? It has to be because your name's
Namorita.
Yeah.
Is it daughter, cousin, something like that?
Sister?
If it was sister, you'd think you'd be fucking pissed.
But why is she blue though? You know?
Because she's, oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Or it could be cousin.
Why is Namor white?
He's Asian.
White skinned.
What?
All the other Atlanteans are blue. Why is he white? Or Asian? He's Asian?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Look that Asian.
I think that's I think you're making some assumptions there.
I feel like he's always anyway.
Are all the Atlanteans blue in the fucking Black Panther movie?
Yeah, but not Namor.
Not Namor. Did they explain that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't remember what the explanation was.
I like that Namor.
Ben
Continue.
pimps out Sally to the detective to get more information out of him.
Sets up a date.
Yeah.
He pimps her out. That's crazy.
The detective says that Green Goblin is AWOL and someone like let him free. And he thinks that the war was started for profit. Sally is talking to some dude who's got like a head coming out of his back. And that dude knows a guy who saw someone dump a body. and they were mentioning her name and Nick Fury. So she goes and talks to this homeless dude named Stevie, who led her to a shed. And he takes off his getup and it turns out that it's Captain America.
Is that what happened? Oh my God, it is. Why does he look like that?
Because he's undercover, dude.
Is that, dude? He needs some fucking finasteride. He looks like he's balding.
Yeah,
It's probably a wig.
it is.
I don't
Probably
think I
weird.
realize. I'm like, I guess this guy knows Captain America. But he's definitely got like the Captain America suit on. I I'm so stupid.
And he's got a shield right next to his head.
He does.
In case you aren't
Well,
sure.
That's why I was like, oh, he knows where Captain America lives. That's cool.
Why did he take Captain America's clothes?
Why is he wearing a suit? That's funny.
Maria Hill is interrogating She-Hulk. Ball's shooter was a Stamford dad whose kid was killed in the explosion.
Mm.
She-Hulk was blinded by the speedball light when they're in the ambulance. And her powers were siphoned for a second. So that's how she was able to, be blinded. And I think she was hurt like a little.
Yeah.
Speedball's old cellmate escaped. And Reed Richards is studying Baldwin as he's like unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he's like, super interested in what's happening.
Yeah.
And he asked his computer what's happening with him. And the computer said that he's like kind of mutating. I feel like he doesn't need the computer to tell him that.
Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Yeah. And there's like some European superheroes that are at a press conference. And the act doesn't like apply to them because they're not like
in America.
American citizens or whatever. Yeah. And Atlanteans show up to this press conference. They said that the people in the warehouse were on a mission to study human culture.
Mm-hmm.
And the Atlantean ambassador gets shot by a Norman Osborn who's in the crowd.
Yeah. What do you say? Norman Osborn.
He's shot by Norman Osborn.
Oh, okay.
Who's in the crowd. And then like after he shoots him, he says that he's sick and that he didn't do it, even though like he just did it.
Yeah, we saw you.
Yeah. And then
escalating sort of the whole Atlantean problem in this. That's kind of what this like storyline is supposed to be. And it's like, how did Norman Osborn get there?
Dude, why is Reed Richards like his body's so thick in this?
He is very thick, and it's very silly to see him put on like a scientist jacket when he's stretching like that.
Yeah, like on top of his like probably indestructible suit or whatever.
There's when Ben Urich is talking to this like blonde reporter dude, they're like just kind of standing outside the river, and there's this dude in like a General Grievous looking like boat.
Oh yeah.
And I think there's just like it's supposed to show like silly stuff going on, but like what the hell is that? There's just a weird like background gag.
There is in the poem pages or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a like fight scene between Miss Marvel and Falcon where they get tackled and they just crash into a building.
Yep.
And I feel like that's something that like should have happened. No, I mean like something that like should have. It's just weird to add that. Like I think that like if that had happened in like the main book, and then they're just referring to it here. But it's weird that they just assume that these characters like had like an interaction. I guess you know what I mean.
Like you would have preferred to see this fight in the main book.
Yeah, rather than just like a couple panels. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
issue 9.
Yep.
So Sally interviews Captain America, but sees his opinions about the war as stubborn and misguided. So she kind of just shits on him a little bit. Ben Urich meets with Spider-Man to see if Tony Stark knew and manipulated the stock exchange by starting the Civil War. And they find out that his companies had a huge raise in cash investment before the act was announced. So implies some pretty shady things, some more profiteering and stock manipulation. But Tony tells Reed that he knows who the traitor in their team is. And then Speedball is taken to the Raft prison. But when Razor Fist and other inmates try to use him as a hostage to escape, Speedball blasts and burns everyone in the room. So he's just killing some more people now. Norman Osborn is investigated before being taken by the CIA, but Norman says that the nanites in his blood are controlling him, and the detectives suspect that he shot the Atlantean but made it non-lethal on purpose to raise tensions with the Atlanteans. So someone's using the nanites in Norman Osborn's blood to control him, pretty much. And they want to, whoever is controlling him wants to create some tension with the Atlanteans.
Yeah. There is a quote from Cap where he called it. He's like, "Welcome to the divided states of America."
Nice.
I was like, "Oh,
you got it." There's another Cap quote. And it's like, war isn't about who's right; it's about who's left.
Damn.
And I'm like, damn, these like double entendre shit, Kendrick shit right now.
It's such a boss bitch move to just cut an interview with Cap short.
Yeah,
Like
and she's like
American Criminal. You know, that's
like, this is a good interview for you. You should at least like kind of milk it for all it's worth.
He's
But
like,
she's
"Fuck
like,
this guy."
fuck this guy. And what, yeah. And I like that scene because it's just like the sort of back and forth dialogue is fun, but like leading up to it, she's like, I'm only gonna have like 5 minutes. I got to really think about what I'm gonna say. And she didn't even use the whole fucking 5 minutes that she had with him.
Yeah.
So it kind of paints a big picture.
Spidey's like hacking into like Stark Industries or something.
Yeah, just like their QuickBooks or whatever.
Is he normally a hacker?
No, but he like worked there. So he's probably still got a login.
That still works.
And that still works, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They don't have like least privileged access.
Sally plants one on Danny, the detective from earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote Robert Baldwin's getting a little freaky.
Oh,
it's when he was like taken hostage at the raft.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "You're hurting me." And then the guy that was taking him hostage, who's also bald, so it was a little confusing, but he's like, "You think I care?" And then he's like, "No, I like it." And he's got this like weird face on it. But that's when he like does the explosion and like kills everybody.
Like he gets like power from pain.
That's basically what's developing.
So I guess that green dude, his name is Chen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The guy that like keeps popping up randomly?
Yeah, I wrote that down. I haven't looked it up, but
so the raft, crazy prison.
Yeah.
There's also the negative zone, which is like, I guess, just for the influx of heroes that need to be taken to prison.
Isn't the raft in the negative zone?
No, the raft is just in the ocean. It's just Alcatraz, but deeper in the ocean, I think. Why is Razorfist there? You just have a hook for a hand. You don't need to be in the raft.
I think if they're just,
powered in any way.
Identified as a villain, they're put there.
Yeah, probably.
Like
I just think it's funny to be like, oh, this guy's crazy. He's
like
got
they probably put like Kingpin there if he got arrested or whatever.
Fair enough.
Why is there a dog? You see the dog in Cap's little lab or whatever where they Google stuff?
In Cap's lab?
Or
there is a dog.
Iron Man's lab, sorry.
Whose dog is that?
I don't know. It's just running around.
Who's bringing their dog to work?
I don't know. And Tony is saying that he like knows the traitor. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So does he actually know that it's like Yellow Jacket? Because Hulkling.
Who's the no?
Hulkling, I think, is the mole who's posing as Yellow Jacket. Because he can like morph, transform, whatever. I don't think it's ever confirmed who he thinks the traitor is in this, but.
Well, it's just the traitor who is controlling Green Goblin, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
it's Tony Stark.
Yeah. So it's not a mole. The traitor and the mole are two different people.
No, okay, got it. Never mind.
Because Yellow Jacket's like, who's the traitor? Like, are you? Is it you?
Yeah. Projecting a little bit, are we?
Yeah. There. Okay, number 10?
Yep.
So, Miss Marvel secretly meets with Sally. She has like a record of alterations made to Norman Osborn's nanites that are in his like bloodstream.
Why does she have that?
I don't know. Tony confirms a traitor, but he wouldn't say. He confirms to the, Avengers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ben has some news about Stark, based off of the hacking that Peter was doing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so does Sally. And so they're like on the call, like, oh, let's meet. Yeah. And they're like, let's meet in Times Square. But I don't think New Yorkers like ever meet in Times Square.
That would be the most annoying fucking
since it's such like a big like, tourist spot, Ben quits the Daily Bugle because he knows the story he was about to print or publish like wouldn't be printed in it.
That's Aura.
Yeah.
Because
J. Jonah Jameson wishes him the best of luck. Fight breaks out in Times Square between heroes and whatnot.
It's like the final fight.
Is that the final fight?
Yeah, because they start falling from the sky.
Oh, yeah. I guess it is issue 10.
Yeah.
So Ben and Sally get trapped in like a subway and they had come to like the same conclusion that there's like a real reason behind the war.
Yeah.
Speedball, he visits his shooter because he like agreed to sign the registration act, so he's like just walking around free.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna have them let his shooter go, but the shooter like doesn't want to go because he's, I don't know, he wanted Speedball to be dead and then him to be serving time for what he did, like avenging his kid.
Yeah, because his kid died in the explosion, so he was looking for like justice himself, which is why he went to go shoot that person.
But his bullet will like forever affect Speedball because there's like bullet fragments like in his spine that are causing him a ton of pain. Reed Richards doesn't want Robbie Baldwin to sign because he kind of just wants to keep studying his powers, like kind of in a selfish way.
Yeah.
Robbie burns his old costume and gets like a new one made by this dude who just makes costumes.
Yep.
And it's a costume that stabs him and converts the energy from his pain.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 612 points
of stabbies.
Of stabbies because there's 612
people that died.
Was it 600 people that died?
Yeah.
And
killed
then
600 people, but then there's like
60 children or something like that.
Yeah, and the children are big pokies.
Yeah, those are the biggest pokies.
Yeah.
And then the last page of that, he says, "Now it's time for penance."
I was like, oh, I fucking love penance. Rereading this, I was like, God, this is good.
Yeah, his costume just has a bunch of pokies on the outside too.
Yeah.
And then basically all the storyline's over at this point.
Yeah.
And then the last issue is just like
the big reveal.
The Ben Urich stuff.
It's so interesting to see Steve Lieber draw something like this.
As kick-ass as Penance.
As kick-ass as Penance. No wonder I fucking love Penance, dude. It's Steve Lieber from the beginning.
Yeah.
There's the big like superhero fight that's like happening at the end. We see Typeface use his powers.
He just throw.
Yeah, let me find it.
Letters.
He's like, I wrote down Typeface being the lamest superhero in the series, randomly showing up and saying, "Have at thee, scoundrel," as he throws a letter at somebody is hilarious to me. And he's throwing like the letter N at somebody.
Yeah.
So does he like, it looks like he sheds letters as he's like throwing things. So I think he just made some metal letters that he just throws at people.
Yeah, they're all like ninja stars and they just stick to him.
And I think he should have his own movie, and I think he should be played by like Walton Goggins or something. Because I think
it does kind of look like Walton Goggins.
I think that would be fucking awesome. Because like his suit is
what
just
a fucking waste of his like acting talent. You know?
I know, because he's already in Marvel.
We got an idea for you.
He's a villain in Marvel already.
Who?
He was in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Was he?
He's a dude.
Is he a goon?
He's a goon. He goons all around that movie, dude.
I need to rewatch that just to see him.
Yeah, that was a wasted one. I love the aura of Ben Urich busting into like the editor's room where J. Jonah Jameson is, and he's being like, "I quit because I have a story that's too big for the Daily Bugle."
This seems almost rude.
Yeah,
it's too big for you guys.
Yeah,
you couldn't even handle it.
Well, like they couldn't, because it's like it's actually like so big that the right wing media that like thing that he works at like actually couldn't publish it.
Yeah,
that I think it's fun. So this last we see a Penance. You think he's cool?
I think the rest of his story is probably cool.
Like the
build up. The build up I was like not huge on, but
really,
it's like fine.
I think it's an interesting just deconstruction of a character.
Sure.
Like this
it's
character,
more of a construction of a character.
Construction of a character, I guess.
Construction and reconstruction.
I'm confused. But no, I think because it's like such a drastic change. Because like nobody really cares about Speedball that much.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool to be like, no one really cares about him. Let's fuck him up for a little bit. You know, put him in prison. Let's get him stabbed in the ankle or in the calf.
Yeah.
You know, let's have like all the media and everybody be like not on his side. Even his mom kind of like is disappointed in him, and then turn him into this character that is literally just like self-harming to use his powers.
I
think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's why we're reading Penance next week. All right, issue 11. Sally and Ben go to the raft for an interview with Captain America. This is after he's given himself up. He's like, and Captain America's like, oh, I thought the act was a violation of my rights, but I was too stubborn to realize the damage. And Sally kind of like heat checks him and was like, why didn't you realize that earlier? Or it's like, and then she says that he's like out of touch with America, like nowadays. So really kind of lays into him, which is cool. And then Sally and Ben leave, then eventually work on their independent paper named The Frontlines. And so they go to interview Tony Stark after the fact, and they reveal that they know that Stark is the one that set off the Green Goblin to start an Atlantean conflict, because Tony Stark thought that if there was an Atlantean conflict, it would unite the heroes to a common foe while also manipulating the stock market to like for gains for himself, like profits.
Yeah.
And so Sally and Ben say that they won't ever tell anybody because they really can't, because it'll just kind of undo some of the, I guess, shit that's happened, even though I don't really think so. And then Tony tells them to leave, and when they leave, he like balls up his fist and he starts crying. So I guess they clocked him.
They're kind of beating a dead horse when they're talking to Cap. Like, they're like, why did you... Blah, blah,
Yo,
blah.
why would you fucking... Like, we did this before.
Like, okay, yeah, clearly, if you keep asking him, he's not going to get a different answer.
Yeah. He's really prideful on his decisions here, but...
So, they...
Because Sally does not fuck with Captain America.
Yeah, clearly. Pretty ballsy to accuse Stark of being the traitor, even though they were, like, right.
Yeah, in his face.
But, like, the war... What it was kind of what helped fund that prison, which is something that they kind of needed, because I guess they're just putting normal villains in normal jail.
Yeah, which wasn't really working out too well.
Stark's kind of like Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Because
he's like trying to...
The war, like the potential Atlantean war was, I guess, helping get people to register.
Yeah.
You know, get more people on his side.
It was basically like... They did an Afghanistan war pretty much, like a post 9/11 like war on terror type thing. It feels like.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because after like 9/11, there's like a huge uptick in like people registering to fight in a war. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that was like kind of the metaphor here. It's like, oh, there's a common enemy and we need people to register. You know, but then also war is like a very economically boosting thing.
So you're saying that Bush did 9/11?
Bush did 9/11. Yeah, no.
Okay. And that's Frontline.
Yeah.
What do you think this was rated?
Oh shit. I don't think people like this very much.
No.
I don't think people like Penance that much either. I know he's not like that big of a part of this book. If it's above 4.0, I'm going to lose my mind.
So there's two ratings on this one. There is a hardcover that came out first, and then a trade paperback that came out later, but they have different ratings.
Okay, I'll give it like a 3.6.
So the hardcover got 4.3.
Whoa!
And the trade paperback got a 4.1.
What?
But the hardcover came out like soon after.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of these are pretty surprising.
Yeah, that's surprising to me. It's higher than Civil War itself.
Yeah,
that's cool. I still appreciate this book. I think it's kind of interesting to have like journalists doing a war thing, even though
they could have named it something else. But...
They should have. Yes. And I think what you thought this was going to be would also be pretty cool. But I do agree with you that I think it is a little bit long, like issues wise. It would be a lot more poignant and clear and focused with 6 issues or 7 issues or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of liked that it was like an anthology in a way, because it kind of broke up the issues.
Yeah,
because those were kind of long, but yeah, you know, we got through it.
Yep. So the next one. Is there back matter?
So I don't know. I had really. Like mine were. Yeah, no, I didn't have any.
Okay, cool.
Because mine on like Hoopla, I was like split up into 2 trades. It's not just the one thing.
Oh, okay, got it.
So this is the New Avengers Volume 5.
Oh, we're doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
New Avengers Volume 5. So this is in the middle of what, Bendis' run?
Yeah. So issues 21 through 25.
So it's all written by Brian Michael Bendis, but in order, it's artists Howard Chaykin and Dave Stewart, then Lionel Francis Yu and Dave McCaig, and then Olivier Coipel and Jose Villarrubia. And then 24 is Pasquale Ferry with Dean White. 25 is Jim Chung and Justin Ponzer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to that one. All right, so issue 21 is the first one there.
I think the art of this is kind of fun.
It's so silly. I just like Captain America's face. Something about it. I don't know what's funny to me even. I just think he looks overly angry, I guess.
He kind of looks like he's in like Wallet and Gromit.
Dude, he kind of does. He's like, Like something about how long his face is kind of funny to me. Because if you think of this man without his cowl on, and think about the fucking 6 head that he's gonna have.
Is there?
Yeah, but this panel specifically, look at how high his head goes. It goes off the fucking page. So if you just think about it with that,
gotta have room for all that A, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, issue 21, it's right after Captain America went AWOL and he jumps out of the helicarrier and miraculously doesn't die. And he's sitting down drawing his feelings, which I guess is the thing that he does. But then there's a bunch of cape killers that ambush him, which are the guys in suits from S.H.I.E.L.D. One of them being Dum Dum Dugan. Cap fights his way out, but he's shot in the shoulder, and then he passes out in the sewer system looking for Nick Fury. He meets with Falcon, and they try to recruit Hank Pym to his side, who's already registered. There's a big fight because Yellow Jacket goes big. So they start a fight, there's more cape killers, and then Falcon has to fly Cap out of there. Yeah, some funny looking panels.
I like this one.
Yeah. There's one where, dude, Hank Pym and Captain America just are identical. They're just blonde dudes, blue eyes. So if they were like both talking to each other face to face, I'd be like, who is who?
Dude, when Pym gets like hit in the nose with the shield.
Oh yeah.
But like the shield looks like strangely flat.
Dude, yeah, it does.
It looks like a rug was thrown at him.
I feel like I forgot to mention this in like the main book. The shield looks too small.
In this? Or like in general?
I think in the main book. In this it could be okay. This one seems a little bit. In the main book, it's like 15% smaller than this.
Huh.
It's like kind of strange. Like it barely covers like torso. You know? If it even does. I don't think it even is, but
right.
I like a bigger shield.
This issue seemed like it had like real fight choreography.
Yeah.
Which I'm always like a fan of.
Yeah. I like that too. I like knowing where people are like in a room.
Yeah, like how like I need to like see his skill and like how he's winning, you know?
Oh, big question. Why does the Avengers Tower look like that?
Yeah, that's how it looks like a lot.
Why?
And it looks like a villain's lair.
That's like Hela, like her head.
I think most of the like events that we've read where they show Avengers Tower, it looks like that.
That's so interesting.
It's like very big like that in this era.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
But
issue 22, it's like a drastic arc change.
Oh yeah.
Because this is
Lionel Yu.
Oh, Lionel. Okay.
Yep.
So Iron Man and Captain Marvel are asking Luke Cage if he'll register at like his house in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Jones doesn't use her powers anymore, but like is told to register because she's like a mom now.
Yeah.
Jessica, she leaves with her baby. And
should go to Canada?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
S.H.I.E.L.D. shows up at his door at midnight, like on the dot, like when the act goes into
a little
effect.
Crazy. Yeah.
And he throws like a couch through the door. I thought that was funny. And while he's like fighting like the neighborhood, like help somehow.
Yeah.
I think they're just throwing shit. And Captain America, Daredevil, and Falcon show up to help him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they leave in like a hijacked shield tank, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Luke does not hesitate to just obliterate the walls of his apartment.
Yeah. He's like,
he crashes through them like 3 times.
Fuck his landlord. He don't give a shit.
And I like when he's fighting, just like the way that Lionel draws him. He's just got like these whited out eyes. It's very like gorillas looking almost.
And what?
When Luke is fighting, like his eyes are kind of whited out.
Yeah.
It's a very cool style.
Definitely.
A lot of early stuff from some banger artists in this run.
He definitely is giving like birthright.
Yeah.
You know?
Daredevil looks so cool to me as well, like in this kind of big group shot.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, his neighbors like had guns and they were shooting at
Yeah,
the shield
I'm like,
agents.
hell yeah. Let's go Harlem.
Yeah.
So issue 23.
Yeah.
So this one's Spider-Woman focused. It's Jessica Drew in her apartment, in her little panties and PJs, the whole issue. But so she's visited by Nick Fury after the Superhero Registration Act goes into effect. Nick Fury ends up being like a life model decoy robot thing. So she has to fight it, but then gets captured and taken to the helicarrier as a prisoner. Hydra's in there. They're disguised as AIM because something's going on between those two bad guy organizations, but they're together. They come in, they bust out Jessica Drew and bring her to a secret Hydra base and offers her to be the new Madam Hydra. But Jessica denies the offer and then blows up the base and then joins the resistance with Captain America.
I think it's fun when they have artwork from like other issues that are done by different artists like
Yeah.
in these issues.
Does that happen here?
Yeah, and like page like 22, there's like Luke Cage on the TV.
Oh yeah, and it's Lionel.
Yeah, it's always fun just to think about them just copying and pasting that.
It's crazy that she's like in her underwear this whole issue.
Yeah, very. We've seen her ass in different
A little
things.
horny, yeah.
And
We have. Oh yeah.
in like Secret Invasion, I think it didn't look like that.
No, no, they kind of undersell her here a little bit.
Yeah,
There's some like crazy angles too that they're doing in this like double page spread, which is pretty cool. But there's one where she's just like kind of bent
a
over.
lot of penny shots.
Yeah,
Anyway,
kind of crazy.
does she have electricity powers?
We should read a Spider-Woman book. I feel like
We should read women books.
We should- let's have a woman month.
I wanted to, and you shot it down.
Yeah, I
And
did.
you were like, no, I hate women.
Yeah, I did. I will beat him up. I said.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yeah. I feel like Olivier really changes his style from here, like from this issue. Because this one, there's like less rendered faces. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like this is like kind of early stuff from him, and he really hones into his own like style later on. But this is still like really strong. Like,
Maybe as like
visually.
an inker who like kind of takes more liberties now.
That could be it too.
I had
also-
no idea how to fucking read this page, this double page spread.
I think it's just like you just look at all of them and it's there.
It all works.
Yeah. The fucking helicarrier almost smashes New York.
Oh yeah, that always happens.
Yeah, it seems like that always happens.
What
Maybe-
else is
maybe
new?
fly over some water. Well, only.
So her parents were Hydra agents.
I guess. That's why I want to read. I'm like, I don't know anything about this character. Why is she? How does she have spider powers? It's not affiliated with Spider-Man anyway.
I don't know.
So I don't know. But pretty fun. She has a there's a Spider-Woman book with Javier Rodriguez who's doing like Absolute Martian Manhunter.
I'm in.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be pretty good.
I feel like we should prioritize like writers first, but
Nah.
he's 24.
Yep.
Sentry, he's staying out of the conflict because he knows he's too powerful. I don't know why he gets like a whole issue then if he's staying out of it, but the Inhumans show up because he was like meditating on the moon.
And he's like, oh, sorry, I forgot you're here.
Yeah. And there's like a page in here that's like a throwback cover,
Yeah, I like that page.
but it's not like a real issue.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fake, but it's like kind of a reminder to him of like when he met them.
Yeah,
Like
like they've
some team
interacted
up?
before. This
Yeah.
isn't like a first.
Right. They start fighting him and he like holds back, but then he's like summoned to Attilan. And they have people called seers who like read his mind.
Yeah, that's new to me. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. And I guess there was, because they didn't know him, but he knew them. And there's like a mutant that erased the world's memory of him. And that's why, and that kind of explained like why he,
He's
like,
like alone?
he showed up in like the
Is it-
like the 2000s, right? But they play it off as if he's always been in the Marvel universe,
Oh, so
kind of like the movies.
there's like a reverse retcon then.
yeah, or
Because
yeah,
like he's always been here actually.
yeah. Someone just erased your memories,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He stays for dinner They say that in this, so if you didn't pick that up, it's kind of on you.
The dinner?
No,
the reverse.
The memory thing.
Okay, cool.
He stays for dinner. He felt a connection with Crystal, who's the one with like a stripe in her hair.
Mm-hmm.
They hooked up once because she was rebounding the Human Torch.
Hell yeah.
They kiss while they're here in his room or whatever, but he says that he's married. And then she asks, like, only on Earth? Which I'm like, wild question. I think if you get married, you're married throughout the universe.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I might need to relook at the contract or whatever.
Yeah, like, am I only married in America? Like,
there's a legal loophole.
Yeah, I just thought it's funny. Iron Man, he cock blocks
so hard.
He's like, I need your help or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cool page here where you can see the Sentry's reflection in the Iron Man helmet.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty neat.
But then it zooms into his eye, which is reflecting Iron Man.
Yeah. It's like too much.
Yeah.
And he just leaves with Iron Man.
He's like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's on Iron Man's side in the actual Civil War.
Right.
How the fuck is Iron Man everywhere?
He's like,
he's
in
he goes to the moon. You have time to go to the moon. You're fighting a war and you go to the moon. I guess this is a good reason to go to the moon, to get the Sentry on your side.
Maybe at this point there's the multiple suit thing. Like there's just like vessels.
I guess I could get behind that.
But it's always the same model of Iron Man suit.
Yeah. This is when we still had like the old look of Inhumans, when they were kind of goofy looking before they were made to be more modern. I think it was Charles Soule that kind of like redesigned, or like his run redesigned a couple of them, because Karnak still looks kind of funky.
You got the big head.
Yeah, and there's Gorgon, who I think looks fine, but they redesigned him to look a little bit different. But yeah, issue 25.
Yeah.
There's a disgruntled employee that designed a bunch of Tony's technology that was used for Cape Killer suits.
Yeah, we don't know who that is, right?
No, he calls him Kennedy, and I'm like, I don't know who that is, but it's just an employee that doesn't like what Tony Stark's been doing.
Yeah. Okay.
So he goes into Avengers Tower. He poses as Tony Stark. When Jarvis, I think that's Jarvis? Is that the butler? Yeah. When Jarvis sees this guy, Jarvis shoots him. And then like Tony Stark shows up. He shuts down Iron Man's armor. So Maria Hill gets equipped with Shield's like best. Sorry. Maria Hill gets equipped with Shield's best tools to go save Tony Stark. And so the employee Kennedy sets off in a matter reversal bomb thing that's gonna like swallow the entire building with everybody inside. But Maria Hill shoots Kennedy and like saves the day. And then she just tells Tony that maybe you should be the head of Shield. This is just kind of weird. It doesn't really relate to anything.
No.
I like the fun little gadgets. She's got like a foam that she can spray on a wall and then walk through the wall.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's a little neat. There's like a suit up scene that's kind of fun. You see panels from like Iron Man's perspective, which is just looking through these tiny little rectangles.
Yeah.
I think it's very silly to think that he's just looking through that all the time.
Yeah, it's almost like there's like cameras in the eye holes, but then they're like,
and yeah,
that's all.
In my lore, he's doing like a VR thing.
Yeah.
Just there's screens and he knows where everything is.
You know, in fancy cars, when you're doing like the reverse thing, and it almost looks like you're seeing like a bird's eye view of the car. I imagine it's like that, but just for what's in front of him.
Yeah, that's what I think. This is some Jim Chung art. Looks pretty fun.
In this issue?
In this issue, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm not crazy about the faces, but pretty good.
There's a reference to A Few Good Men, which is kind of crazy. Just timing, because this week Rob Reiner died. I just thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
How that works.
Rip. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's good.
Few Good Men?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I was thinking that when I read, when I was just like seeing what Rob Reiner did, and he does a lot of good stuff, and I only knew him as like Jess's mom from New Girl. Dad, sorry, from New Girl, and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
He's great in that.
I guess he
I
directed like When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, and Princess Bride.
Yeah, pretty stacked.
He's got like bangers.
And then he's just a dad on like a sitcom for like years. And that's how we know him.
That's great. And Spinal Tap, which I haven't seen that movie, but
I hear that's like legendary comedy.
Yeah. So kind of crazy. But yeah, I watched A Few Good Men and I'm like, this is an interesting movie. But I don't know why I watched it. I think it's just on when things used to just be on and you could just watch them because they're on.
That's how you watch
Yeah.
everything.
Anyway,
And this backmatter has one variant.
what do we got?
It's the.
Goofy Captain America.
It's not Goofy.
I think he looks goofy.
Is it Howard Chaykin? Is that the artist?
Yeah, I think so. Look, there's no ass. Where's America's ass?
America's bony ass.
Yeah,
What do you think this one was rated, Nathan?
dude. I didn't like it very much, but
What do you think the people?
the people probably rate it 3.9.
4.0.
What? This is so crazy.
Yeah.
People don't know what they're talking about, man.
Maybe these are. I don't know how long League of Comic Geeks is getting around, but maybe it's more like it was recency bias.
Yeah, probably. So now we'll go to Civil War, Captain America, Iron Man, which has like a couple Captain America page issues, a couple Iron Man issues, and then a Winter Soldier issue, and then the Confession.
It's also got a issue called Casualties of War.
I don't remember that.
It was the one where they were just talking.
Oh, I thought that was a Confession.
No,
Okay. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
okay.
So Captain America stuff, it's Ed Brubaker with Mike Perkins or Lee Weeks. No, Lee Weeks does the Winter Soldier stuff.
Yeah.
Casualties of War, Chris Husgage, Jeremy Hahn. Iron Man stuff is Daniel Knopf and Charles Knopf with Patrick Zurcher doing the art. And then the Civil War Confession was Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev. So, Civil War, Captain America number 22. It's right after Cap jumps out of the helicarrier and doesn't die. Agent 13 is getting heat from Maria Hill because Agent 13 and Cap are dating. And so they use her.
Sharon Carter. Right.
Sharon Carter, yeah.
Yeah.
They call her Agent 13.
Right.
And so they use her to trap Captain America, but Agent 13 set up like a fake location for S.H.I.E.L.D. to try and like capture him because she wanted to try and talk Cap out of starting a war. It doesn't work, but later we find out that Dr. Faustus and the Red Skull from Hydra have put a love spell or something on Agent 13 for whatever reason.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
I missed that bit.
I didn't think that that's what they did. Red Skull looks fucked up.
I don't. It kind of reminds me of like The Thing, how people just do the eyebrow bone too much.
I thought it was just like a top half, like Red Skull thing for a little bit, just based off like this panel.
Yeah.
It looks like just like the top half of it. But
The eyebrow bone's just crazy.
eyebrow bone is just so in there.
Sharon Carter has like a way to drop messages to Cap. Like
Yeah.
just she hides a note behind a brick or something.
Yeah.
And it's basically like a booty call here.
Yeah. Dude, they fuck.
Yeah.
I don't ever think about Captain America fucking.
Yeah, he gets ass, dude.
He does get ass and it makes sense. But I don't like to think about it for some reason.
It's crazy that she tried to change his mind with her ass.
Yeah, you got to do that before you have sex.
Yeah.
He's got the post nut clarity right now. If you shake your ass and then say stop the war, it might have worked.
There's a lot of Cap's like quoting a lot of people. Hold on. He's like, and not when they're willing to trade freedom for security. And then like, there's another quote. And like, I just don't know him as like someone who quotes people. He's like, how about Thomas Paine? Those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must undergo the fatigue of supporting it.
So like, is that a guy that he knew?
I guess so.
in the back in the day, or
A philosopher or something? I
Yeah.
don't know.
remember they tried to make Sharon Carter a thing, both in the comics and in the movies.
Mm-hmm. And she's like the power broker.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Sharon
lame.
Carter also had a good one. A good quote. She's like, to argue with a person who has renounced the use of reason is like giving medicine to the dead. I'm like,
Banger.
Mm.
Wow.
gotta write that one down.
Ed Brubaker.
who we know who wrote this.
Yeah.
But
It
Agent
seemed-
Carter
it-
like leads the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to like a wrong address,
Oh yeah.
you know, because it was supposed to
She was trying to talk
lead
him out of
them
it.
away. Yeah.
Mhm. So
The S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, they call them cape killers.
Yeah.
And that seems in bad
that's
taste.
a bad branding decision.
We're killing them now?
We're killing them now.
Yeah.
We don't arrest them, we kill them.
Yeah.
But Cape Arresters isn't as catchy.
Cape capturers.
There you go. Capturers.
Cape Cops.
Cape Cops.
Easy.
Come on, Mark Miller.
Move on. Anyway,
So wait. So this is the run. Winter Soldier's like fresh.
I guess he's pretty fresh.
Because this is 23 issues in, and I think Winter Soldier was like...
I think we see him, because I think we read that trade, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And I think that was like issue like 6 or 7 he shows up. Like it's a lot of Cap stuff, and then Winter Soldier shows up. Because we did like his first appearance.
Yeah, we did. It is Captain America Comics #1. Oh, wait. No, wait, hold on. That's the Bucky. Winter Soldier. Yeah, #6. Captain America Volume 5, which is the Ed Brubaker run #6. So yeah, he's like about a year old after this
Not
story.
even really.
Yeah, like after that whole story, because that was...
Oh, no, this
issues.
is 20. This is 20s. Yeah, so about a year old.
Yeah. So
And then
it's just kind of interesting. I never thought about those two things being so close together.
yeah, because people like don't know who he is
Yeah.
in this trade.
So Ed Brubaker's still trying to like develop this guy, and it's kind of interesting because you could tell that this Civil War probably wasn't in his plans for this run on Captain America, so he just kind of had to make it work.
I think
probably.
he does all right.
I think he does great.
Yeah.
I think these are some of the stronger tie-in
It doesn't
issues.
feel like exhausting reading
Yeah.
these, you know? And I don't think it would really suck to read it if like you're just reading the main Iron Man book.
Yeah, I agree. But issue 23?
Speaking of, Bucky looks kind of lame with his haircut.
Dude, I wrote that down. He looks so lame. Get the long hair, dude.
Yeah, dude, it looks like your haircut.
I know. You look so... Imagine if I put on... Yeah, they cut my shit short.
Anyway, Bucky breaks into S.H.I.E.L.D. to fight and disable the robot Nick Fury. Hologram Nick Fury
Where
pops
is
up.
this dude the whole time? Nick Fury's nowhere to be found, but he's everywhere.
Space.
Is that when he's in space?
I don't know, dude. Don't talk to me like I know.
Sometimes he's on the moon and he's the Watcher.
He's probably in the fucking Bahamas. Hologram Nick Fury talks to him and teaches him how to reprogram the robot Nick Fury for his remote access. So Nick Fury is just a robot Nick Fury.
Yep.
Bucky finds out that they're monitoring Alexander Lurkin with satellites, and that he knows that he visited the Latvian embassy recently, and Nick Fury says he'll look into it. I don't know why that matters or who that is.
Yeah.
Bucky has a hologram Wolverine that he set as a trap for Cape Killers, and then he throws like some smoke bombs and beats him up.
Yep.
And Red Skull is in Latveria, and he's talking to Doom. Doom is saying that he's gonna have a device delivered to Cronus.
Love Cronus over here.
And that's what happened as far as I know. Not a lot in this one.
Yeah, not really.
A lot of fighting though, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's fun seeing the Nick Fury stuff is just so complicated. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Because he's like, that's not real me, that's life model decoy, but you're going to hack him so that I can remote into myself and be myself. It's just crazy.
He's just basically doing VR in a way.
Yeah.
24?
Yeah, so 24. Captain America's trying to find Red Skull, and
It's like they knew we were going to take notes like this, you know?
yeah. Captain America's trying to find Red Skull and investigates an AIM hideout, which turns out to be a Hydra operation, I guess, because those things are together now. And Cap gets out, but Cape Killers are already out, like outside, sort of waiting for him. So it's kind of a setup. Cap is saved by Sharon Carter because she overloads the Cape Killer suits. And then we just see that Red Skull's working with Arnim Zola, who's the guy with the TV on his stomach with his face on it. I think...
Yeah, that was strange.
I feel like Mike Perkins just isn't built for these goofy Hydra characters.
Yeah, he just looks that he draws too good.
He draws too good, and then they're forcing him to like draw like that, like like what's going on there?
Yeah,
or just there's no universe that you can draw this and make it look cool unless you're kind of like a goofy artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you pull it off when you lean into just comics as sort of like cartooning almost. I feel like that's the only way this character works.
Yeah,
visually.
You think with like a book like Captain America, this wouldn't be as much of an issue, but
yeah,
he's got some goofy
villains.
Captain America is just jumping through windows
all the time. He loves
all
it.
the time in always like abandoned warehouses. Imagine you like own this building and you go check on it and there's just glass everywhere.
I'm like, what happened?
It's like, what the fuck, dude?
I think his shield's too small in this. There's like a couple panels where there.
It's not the size that matters.
It 100% is. I think the reason why I like MCU shield is that he can just he can feed his position behind it entirely. And I don't feel like he could do that with this shield.
What's funny about these tie-ins is like when he's not in the resisting during the day,
Mm-hmm.
he's up all night looking for Red Skull.
Like,
you know,
brother, sleep.
I'm like, come on.
Red Skull might not be the craziest thing that you need to be worried about right now.
Yeah. Did you mention the suicide bomber?
No. There's a suicide bomber?
Yeah, that's why the place like blows up.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't mention that.
That's always good.
Mm-hmm. Cap has to like put on an aim bit.
Yeah. So he's like snooping around and then he's like looking at a computer and then someone's like, hey, you're not supposed to be here.
And he's like, yeah, I am.
And then he doesn't even like try and fight it. He just rips the shit off and starts fighting.
Can you imagine?
He didn't even try lying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry.
Can you imagine being like, what are you doing here? And then it's like, Captain America. Like, oh, fuck, we gotta get him. There's so many Hydra dudes in this building, too.
Uh-huh.
Next issue?
Did you mention the flying car?
No, is that goofy looking?
The like flying Porsche that Sharon Carter
Nah, that's cool.
picks up Captain America in?
I think it's cool. I like that as a convertible.
Yeah, very cool. You have to for flying cars.
Yeah, I guess so.
So this next issue that they put in here is called
Iron Man.
Civil War, Iron Man, Captain America, Casualties of War.
Yep.
With JRJR covers. Blech. And Cap goes to...
they are. I think those look good.
No, not bad. Cap goes to the Avengers mansion where Tony is.
Mm-hmm.
Tony sent a message to meet him secretly. They bring up old times when they used to fight or whatever. Tony brings up Gwen Stacy and her death and how it could have been prevented if Spidey was trained.
A little crazy. You got some astray.
Cap said it happened because Green Goblin knew Peter's identity.
Good rebuttal.
They mention White Tiger and U.S. agents. And the U.S. agent, their parents were killed because their identity was revealed. It's just kind of a debate that they're going back and forth on, but with plenty of flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Cap talks about holding people accountable, like when Hank hit Jan.
Yeah, a little domestic violence reference there.
Yeah. Just the greatest hits of shitty things heroes have done.
Yep.
You know, it's just kind of like this weird history summary. Tony thinks that Cap is taking advantage of his influence. Tony mentions an alternative to what's happening called Project Wide Awake, which is basically where there's just sentinels everywhere hunting down heroes. And
that would be nice.
And saying that the act is better than that. Tony asks him to switch sides and then pops off all of his armor so he could just fight Cap hand to hand.
Yeah, he's got a weird skin color morph suit under there.
It seems like a terrible idea.
You'd maybe make it like a black suit.
Why would he like try and fight a super soldier?
Yeah, this is not a good one for him to do. I think they just didn't want to have an actual Iron Man Cap fight.
Yeah, like the fight.
Yeah, in an issue that isn't Civil War.
Yeah, they're making the fight real personal.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, it is skin color. I thought it was like yellow.
It's just weird. It's a weird color for this suit.
Anyway, there's flashbacks to Cap teaching Tony Stark how to fight.
Yeah.
Back when Cap didn't know that Tony was Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
And in that flashback, Cap tells Tony Stark to tell Iron Man that he always has his back. When it's not that case.
They know they used to be friends, but now they're enemies. No.
Yeah. This is a waste of money. This issue.
I like that there's a recap of like probably actual times in comics where they fought each other.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of fun. I like the idea that they tried to talk it out. Just man to man, I guess. But other than that, it's whatever.
Yep.
So now we got Iron Man issue 13. So Tony's doing a bunch of press and commercials. He gets offered to be the head of S.H.I.E.L.D., but he turns it down. And then he visits his friend Sal Kennedy for a bit.
Is that the dude that used to work for him?
No, different guy.
Different Kennedy?
It is different Kennedy.
Ah.
Happy Hogan has to convince Tony that he is the right man to lead the Registration Act. And then Happy later gets attacked by Spy Master. And that's it. Happy Hogan.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a comic.
Me neither. I didn't think he looked like that. I thought he just always looked like Jon Favreau.
Nope.
But he's like a tough dude.
Yeah, he's like a security guard.
Yeah. Apparently Pepper and Happy Hogan are dating.
Yeah, that's new.
That's kind of funky. I've never heard of this Sal Kennedy guy, but I guess he's a recurring character. That's just like a friend of Iron Man. I just don't read enough Iron Man comics to know that. I had to look up who this guy was.
And then Tony's talking to some dude in a car, like a town car, and his name's Jack. I think he's trying to get him to go work for S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
He's trying to get him to be the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Who is this 90s ass comic book villain?
Oh, he's fucking cool.
He's cool looking, but it's like, what is even going on here?
They named him, didn't they?
His name's like something Lax, I think. Dreadnought.
Yeah.
That's a fucking 90s character if I've ever heard it, dude.
Yeah.
The cybernetics, the fucking minigun arm. Dreadnought. That's such a good name.
There's like some bullets being shot at a school bus, but like it was like almost in the shape of Spider-Man's body.
Thank God.
His body
Thank God he was able to react and block all those bullets.
He could see them. And
that's so funny. I didn't even realize that.
Why'd they give the robot teeth?
So he could eat food?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, stupid question.
Yeah. Anyway, that was just a weird issue, but whatever.
Spy Master's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, I agree. He's like a assassin dude.
He just
That
died.
looks like a Rob Liefeld character.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably is, but
Happy's got a good point where he's like, Tony's like the only one who can really see both sides as like a human and like a hero.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But he fell off a catwalk in that. So issue 14.
Yep.
The Avengers are talking, I guess. I think that's them.
What's left?
Yeah.
Or whoever's registered.
So there's like a meeting that they're having, and Bishop is there.
Hell yeah. Even though the X-Men aren't affiliated?
Right. But Cable was in the last one. It was in like the main thing.
There's some X-Men that are affiliated.
Couldn't Bishop see the future and see this happening? Maybe how to prevent it?
He didn't want to spoil.
Tell people how it pounds out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cable would also kind of be like that.
I don't even know what they're really talking about at this,
who cares?
This meeting. They're talking about, going radio silent so people don't know what they're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
Happy is in the hospital, and Pepper basically asked Tony if he ever took him to this Italian place where there's a guy who needed help eating and stuff like that. And he was talking about how
and Happy's like,
Happy never wanted to be like that. And so Pepper's like implying to euthanize him or, turn off a machine or something. Tony asks Cap to meet him at Yankee Stadium. They meet a lot.
Yeah.
This is like the 5th meeting.
You gotta quit talking to him. It's not working.
Yeah. He just basically was asking if he had anything to do with Happy. Cap's team shows up.
They actually do a fight.
There's a character called Silhouette who like teleports him or teleports somebody through like a shadow in the ground. Did you catch that?
No. What page is that on?
Fucking 147.
Oh, that's so small.
Yeah, because Luke Cage is like, Silhouette, get Cap out of here. And she's like a shadow.
Yeah.
In the ground. And
where does Cap go?
Somewhere else. Out of there. That's where he went.
Silhouette put his ass in jail? Where did he go?
I don't know.
That's funny.
Anyway.
I like the action here. I like this punch with like Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Fun.
There was a thing that happened where Tony like overpowers Spider-Man because Tony has a scan of Peter Parker's brain and can manipulate his spider sense by disabling it and also recreating it, making him react to things that like aren't there.
I don't want to be over dramatic, but that made me want to kill myself.
It was like,
Dude,
fucking
shut
come on.
up.
Don't act like there's a scientific way to understand Spidey sense.
Yeah, come on.
It's so dumb.
It was so stupid.
Anyway, Tony tries to have a drink after, but Sue knocks it out of his hand and tells him to stop.
Let the man have advice.
And then he like starts praying as Happy flatlines in the hospital.
He kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he has like a tech power.
Huh?
Does Tony Stark have like a tech power where he can do that shit?
I think he just like
he hacked it.
like hacked it or something.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. They killed Happy.
Happy was dead already.
True. It was cool to see some like fun action scenes in here, but pretty standard, I guess.
Yeah, these Iron Man issues weren't that important. It felt like.
Yeah, not really. Dana, Winter Soldier, Winter Kills #1, Christmas issue.
Yeah,
this is a Christmas book. So it's Christmas Eve. It's one of Bucky's favorite holidays, but this one's sad because of the Civil War.
You mean World War II?
No, this is in the present.
Civil War.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Marvel Civil War. And then he remembers the last Christmas he had, which is 1944. It's the Christmas before the war ended, but he didn't see the end of the war. He's with Human Torch.
Toro.
Raymond Torres, I think is his name.
I always forget about him.
I know that he's a thing. I always forget his name.
No, he's the Human Torch.
That's his superhero name, but I forget his real name.
Yeah, you said like I always forget that he's a thing. I'm like, no.
No, fuck off. So with Human Torch, he's with Human Torch. They're trying to get Steve Rogers to go dance, and he's like, "No, I got to do the war." And so in the then in the present, he stops some rogue unregistered heroes from hitting a secret Hydra hideout, but he ends up kind of helping Patriot, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, and Vision destroy it anyway. Because Nick Fury is like telling him like it's a Hydra base, but you don't want them to go kill it because they're doing something that we need to know about what they're doing.
We're like watching them, and
yeah. And so I don't know, they all kill him anyway. And then after they do that, he visits the grave of Toro, Thomas Raymond. Just kidding. Is that what I said earlier? I don't know. But
you're kind of you said something Torres.
Yeah. It's from his old Invaders days, and then Namor is there, and Bucky's like, "Tell me how he died, please." And then the issue ends. But I like it's a Christmas issue.
Yeah, it's snowy.
It's kind of fun.
Bucky,
Lee Weeks.
He misses the good old days.
He misses the good old days. Tell me how my friend died, he says.
And I guess this is like a new Vision. Like it's not the Vision we
what
know.
is that?
I don't know, dude.
I don't when was there a new Vision?
And so they attack the Hydra base, but none of the new Avengers are like gonna kill anybody. So they're just punching guys while Bucky's just fucking murdering people and mowing them down.
Hey, they're not crossing the line.
Which is just super funny. And Namor reunion is like nice and unexpected.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Because you don't think about that, like they were on the Invaders.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, Bucky's back.
Like looking back, knowing that was like what happened is like strange. You know?
What?
Like imagine you like just got into comics and then you hear about like the Invaders team.
Oh yeah.
You're like, huh? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Oh, my HDMI cord's here.
Kate Bishop looks super cold. Or she has to be super cold. She's wearing like a crop top thing.
Yeah,
but it's in the snow.
Shoulders out. She's got a scarf, Nathan. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, good. This is nice and warm then.
That covers your belly.
Yeah, pretty fun issue. I like that it's Lee Weeks.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, he's got some really banger stuff.
So next issue is Civil War: The Confession. #1.
We're here, the last issue.
Last issue. Stark goes to the helicarrier to talk to somebody. He talks about history, like a king that defeated the Romans, and the theme was like winning doesn't feel like winning.
All right, bro.
And that's like the speech that he gave to Shield, but didn't really pan out.
Yeah.
Then there's a page with like prose on it, and that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because there's a big double page spread. He talks about a story about fighting alongside King Arthur in the past. And he's fighting against Doctor Doom and his zombie army.
Does this actually happen?
It has to have, because it's too fucking ridiculous to not have happened.
To just make up. You know?
I need to read it now because it sounds awesome.
It sounds like the Army of Darkness, like the second movie.
And he said he had a vision and he saw the Civil War and knew it would happen.
Yeah, bro.
Doesn't Tony Stark kind of have visions of like the Chitauri coming like in like the Avengers or
Yeah,
something.
but that's because he interacts with like Chitauri technology,
Oh, right. Okay.
and that like zaps some memories.
Yeah,
into
I'm
him.
like, does he just have visions and shit?
No,
Okay.
he calls himself a futurist, so he's guessing the future a lot of the time.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, it turns out that he was talking to Captain America's corpse. We missed something.
You'd think that would be in these fucking issues. I want to see, dude. He's like going to. I know what happened because he's like going to court and gets shot in the stairs or something.
Is that the death of Captain America?
Yes.
Is that what we're missing? Because there's also
why wouldn't that be in Civil War? Captain America, Iron Man.
There's also a miniseries called like Fallen Hero or something, and I think that's about Captain America dying.
That's fucked up.
So I don't know.
We fucked up. We missed something.
But as he's talking to Captain America's corpse, he says it wasn't worth it. Is the shield big enough for you? It seems
that
like
one's good.
Okay,
that one I like.
It's like from
but
collarbone to dick.
Yeah, that's good
size
because he could.
Yeah,
he can get behind it.
Anyway, and there's like a flashback to 2 days before when when Cap was brought to Rikers Island, and he's visited by Tony, and Tony thinks that he's won, but Cap knows that Tony lost because he sold his principles. Cap asks him why he did this and what gave him the right to lead that side, basically.
Yeah.
And then he asks if it was worth it.
It's kind of angry conversations, to be honest.
Yeah. But Tony like really wasn't hearing it.
And I feel like this interaction has really been diminished because we've seen them talk to each other one-on-one like 4 other times.
Yeah.
And so
is this the issue that you've read before that you wanted to?
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to see the confession stuff because I remember it. I just remember that overhead angle of like Cap's body, and it's like revealed, oh, Cap's dead, and Iron Man's like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
So
anyway, what do you think this trade was rated?
Dude, there's so much yapping sometimes. People probably fucking love it though. I don't know. My gauge for popular
for this one.
My gauge for like mass consensus. My mass consensus fucking radar is off. But they probably rated like 4.2.
Got it.
Let's go. I would not rate that. If I was doing this fresh, I would have said they rated this like 3.7.
You know the like John Cena move called the attitude adjustment, where he puts guys on his shoulder, and then just fucking throws them off. That's how it feels finishing reading all of this. You just get all of it off your shoulders.
Big weight off your shoulders.
Like, oh, thank God.
It's just not even that good.
It's not.
I enjoyed 52 more, I think.
Wow. I mean, I think that's valid.
Just because it's like not very clear what the story is in 52, but at least there's some fun storylines.
And then like develops, and it's not. It all feels like it's all important.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just some of it's important. It's like interesting enough event, but it's like definitely not all necessary.
Yeah.
Or that rereadable, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I think I'd be okay like never reading Civil War again.
Yeah, I won't ever.
Like probably. I got it.
Yeah, I got it. I won't ever touch the book again.
Like the shock value of them fighting each other is like cool and whatnot.
But we're used to that now.
Right. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
What do you rate this book or this?
Everything?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, shit. Give me. What's something that I've eaten that I'll probably never eat again? I had some stingray once.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I had stingray in Singapore.
Did you like it?
It was good. I'll never eat it again though.
It's like rubbery.
It's like, it's not rubbery. I think I remember it being kind of just tasting like chicken, but just a different texture, like a little bit softer of a texture maybe.
Weird.
But not necessarily better.
Gotcha.
So I'll give it that. Like the shock value is like, oh, it's a stingray. And that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But it's not like good enough to ever revisit.
This is for Steve Irwin.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck this species. No, I'll rate it that.
You like that?
I'll rate it that, like, because there's also bad parts of a stingray to eat.
Sure.
Like there's beefier parts, you know.
So
that feels apt. I don't know.
I give it like Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
Because
everybody talks about it. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait.
A lot of it's like kind of mid.
It is.
You know, and there's like some good items. And this event, then all the things you chose to cover was kind of like getting like seconds, you know? And so it's like you ate too much. You know, you love the potatoes and like the pie and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like turkey's a little dry. Who the fuck gives a shit about green bean casserole or whatever?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I think that's good.
So after this, we're gonna take a little bit of a break from the pod.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Forever.
No fucking way.
No way. We're back next week, baby.
Another fucking episode. Let's go.
I was like, this is news to me, but okay. I don't know what's going on.
What are we gonna read next week? You gonna do Once in Future?
Yeah, our Christmas books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Once in Future
Gift books. All right, cool. All right, you guys did it. We made it.
You made it.
However many issues? 37, I think.
Yeah.
3-hour episode. You stuck it out. We appreciate it if you made it this far.
Why are you here? You probably read Civil War.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you watched, Linktree is in our bio.
Thank you for listening to every single 300 of our episodes, which I know you have.
Yeah, that's pretty cool of you if you have. Let us know if there's any like Civil War tie-ins that we should have read.
If there's some bangers, maybe we could read that.
Run it back.
Maybe we can run it back.
We do like Civil War Part 2.
Oh my God.
Another 1,000 pages. tradewaiterspod@gmail.com. And goodbye.
Bye.